Hey everyone, we are live on this Friday evening, July 10th. We are here bringing you live coverage of severe storms around Kansas City and elsewhere across the entire United States. So, welcome everyone. It's been a hot minute. I've been on vacation for the 4th of July, celebrating with my family and my daughter Zara, but I'm back in action. I'm here, I'm ready to go, and lots of fun things are happening. We have Mr. Bruker. Mr. Bruker is here. We need to add him to the stage. Actually, I'm going to minimize myself. We've got Bruker here and Ozzy. Woohoo!
And Ozzy.
Is excited. Look at Ozzy. Hi, Ozzy. Hi, Ozzy is the storm chasing dog that has yet to see his first tornado. So we're not sure if he's going to see his first tornado today. There is a very small area with a 2% chance, but there's been some big tornadoes in history that have occurred during a 2% chance. So that doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but we are driving right now. And actually, I'm going to minimize this just a little bit so we can see exactly where Mr. Bruker is. So we've actually got some big storms here across northeastern parts or northwestern parts, I should say, of Missouri. We were actually chasing these storms or in this area about a month or so ago, literally actually a month ago. We were on June 10th. We were chasing June 10th and June 11th. But June 10th, literally a month to the day, we were in Gilman City, Gallatin, Cameron, Maysville. We were chasing storms. Luckily, these aren't tornadic. We do have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings, so to tell you about 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, 3/4 inch in diameter hail. We also have another more Beasley storm here, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Luckily, compared to some of the storms that we've seen over the past month or so, where we've had some straight line wind, like thunderstorm wind gusts, 80 to 100 plus miles per hour. So we can handle this. We will be okay. We're looking at Kansas City right now. This is where Mr. Bruker is. And this is literally in his backyard. There's his house. There's the Weather Watch HQ, and there he is. He's in Overland Park right now. So we're gonna watch him live really quick. Look at the traffic; like things are flowing pretty good. The roads are wet, so you just got to be careful though. Some ponding. You don't want to just slide off the road. It can be very easy to do. I'm not gonna lie. And actually, I was in kind of a scary situation. Hey, everyone who's joining us. Hi, guys. TGIF. You guys are so fun. Thanks for joining us. Share anything fun that's happened to you today. We're chilling, we're relaxing. It's 4:40 Eastern time on a Friday afternoon. Can't believe it's July. And if you live in the South, especially in Georgia where I live, school starts back August 3rd. We've got 3 more weeks, if you can believe it. I can't believe it. I am not ready for school to start. So, yeah, it's wild to even think about. But let me know how you're doing, what the weather looks like out your window, or if you're outside going for a hike, which I love to do. Share with me, do all the fun things. We've been working very hard today. We are launching our official podcast. Finally, we've been doing so many fun things behind the scenes, trying to make it perfect. And we are going to launch it with Jordan Hall, who was out there chasing Typhoon Bavi. And so he got incredible footage, basically could write another book. And I don't know if he's actually written a book. Jordan, you need to write multiple books, just so you know, because I will read your story. I want to watch your story. Every time I feel like Jordan goes chasing typhoons, he meets the most amazing, incredible people, and he opens our eyes to just different countries, islands, and just cultures that are so kind, so generous, so helpful. And it just makes me want to go wherever Jordan is. And so they always have a good rapport with the people there, and they get supported, and it's wonderful. Oh my gosh. Hi, everyone. You guys are wonderful. We are chasing right now in Kansas City. So again, nothing tornado warned right now. A couple severe storms to the north and east. We are watching Stephen in traffic, but he's got his new buddy. So Steven, we're pulling you full screen. You're full screen now. So who is next to you? Who is that adorable creature?
This is Oz or Ozzy.
Ozzy. Ozzy is so
Uh,
cute. What kind of dog is Ozzy?
Ozzy is a mini Australian Shepherd, and he turned one 3 days ago, I think.
Yeah. Wait,
And
his
he
birthday was
almost got
July
his
8th?
yeah 2 days ago, and he almost got his first tornado yesterday in Missouri.
It's so exciting. Does Ozzy like chasing, or is he kind of like, I don't really know?
He is gonna find out. No, actually, the rain and thunder doesn't bother him, and the wind and the driving. He loves being in the car, so I
Oh
think
my
he is
God, yeah.
chasing.
He wants to be with you. Dogs want to go with you wherever you go. So like, yeah, he wants to be with you. And I totally understand that because I'm sure if I were a dog, I'd be the same way. But let's take a look at what we've got. Let's take a look at what we've got going on. I love this. You guys, it's a Friday. We're having fun. It's a blast. Life is amazing. I went on a great hike. If anyone lives in Atlanta, I hiked up Kennesaw Mountain today. It's one of my favorite hikes to do, just because it's not too strenuous. But it gives you, enough of a, you're hiking practically straight up. You got a couple little areas where you can sort of relax a little bit, where you have flat terrain. But yeah, so one of these days, I've done it once. I'm going to do the Kennesaw Big Mountain and the Little Mountain. I'm going to do the whole trail. So I need to wake up early enough to do that. But we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for 10 o'clock Eastern. This is 9 o'clock local time. So again, 10% chance of a tornado. Very small chance of an EF2 or stronger tornado, but there's still a chance. The greater risk is the straight line damaging wind of 60 plus mile per hour, and then also the hail. So it's not significant, but this is basically right along I-70 and north, basically right along I-70 and north. Yesterday, the threat, they were chasing in the Ozarks, and I didn't realize the Ozarks went so far north in the state of Missouri. I just have to say that. So there was some chasing in the Ozarks. We've got another chaser right here, and we've got Steven right here. But many chasers are actually, they are they're done for the season. As you know, it's typhoon season, it's hurricane season. We really haven't had much action in the Atlantic basin so far, but we wouldn't expect that really until we get later into August and especially September, where we have the peak of hurricane season. But this is where we do have some good action right now, but there's also other action. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to zoom this out just a little bit so we can see where all the action is and what we're seeing. We've have now, this is what we've been watching too. This is where we had a lot of the rain, continuous rain yesterday. We have a flash flood emergency, and this is observed catastrophic for this area. So this is southeastern parts of Missouri. You just need to heed this warning and stay away from low-lying areas or any areas that are prone to flooding. You can research that easily on your cell phone. And likely the National Weather Service will give you some more specific information on exactly what is flooding, where you need to stay away from, the roads that are closed, but never attempt to drive over a flooded road because you don't know how deep that water is, even if you think you do, and you don't know the integrity of the road underneath that water. It could be broken, it could be have major issues where you get stuck and you can easily get swept away by fast moving water. So just please heed that flash flood warning for sure. That's been ongoing and something that we've been very concerned with. They've received so much rain over a very short amount of time, I would say 18 to 24 hours. We've got some fun storms going on here. So we just had storms in Atlanta, Georgia. And so now we're going to look at some of the storms that we have across the Southeast. We'll take a quick look at Atlanta really, really quickly. And you can see we had more of like rounds of popcorn showers earlier. We still have some good storms coming here. Special weather statements right around the Covington area, just off to the north of there. Stockbridge, McDonough, and then right around the Monroe area, stretching up near Athens. kind of tracking up along 85 is right here. So actually just south of 85. Anderson, though, you've got a severe storm here, Anderson, South Carolina. Every time I go to see my parents and sister, I drive past Anderson. So we've got some good storms here. Let's look at South Carolina really quickly. I want to take a look at some of those storms. Again, these are some beastly storms that we've got going on here. So again, we've got the one near Anderson, one just south and east of Greenville. We've got that severe thunderstorm warning. This one, though, we've got this severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-per-hour wind. Once we hit that threshold of 70-mile-per-hour wind, it goes to a considerable threat tag. Hail is under an inch, which I like. Still, this could do a little bit of damage. So again, keep that in mind. And it may be very hard to see right now near Ellerby, Rockingham. My niece, actually, I believe she had a gymnastics meet in Rockingham or right around that area. Great town, great location, but you just need to be careful of that. Again, this line of storms just moved through where my parents live, actually, right around Fort Mill, but Lancaster, you're getting it. We do have a wind report here in Waxhaw. Waxhaw is the cutest town. I've taken my parents there before, actually trees down. So we had a report of a tree down there from some of the straight line wind. So if you ever get a chance to go to Waxhaw, it's a very cute town. Zooming out really, really quickly, Lumberton, North Carolina got a pretty feisty storm. Let's look at Raleigh, Durham. My sister. We should just bring my sister on. Should we bring Kim on? Should we bring
Kim
her
on?
We need to bring Kim. I have a sister, my twin sister, onto this stream. I realize this is full screen. We're going to take this off full screen. There we go. Oh my gosh, everyone, you are so great. You're so awesome. I'm going to switch this radar and I'm going to message Kim and see my sister, my twin sister, Kim, see if she can join us live. Let me get to the Raleigh radar. There we are. Some feisty storms coming in that way. Stand by really quickly, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to message my sister and see if she wants to hop in on the live, because the more the merrier. That's what I say. I think the more fun you can have, the more fun life is. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Let's see if she joins us. We're going to copy the link. Let's see. Let's text her. Kim. Let's see. Do this. We're going to go join us live. All right, Steven, give us an update. How are you doing?
We are in Friday. Well, I was just cruising through Overland Park, which it is a Friday, and it's a little bit of traffic. Everyone is either heading to the lake. So I'm going to hop on the 435 east and catch up with the storm just to check it out. And then if we're far enough east, I can rip all the way up north to those other storms if we want. So,
I like it. Let's do it. I think you should. You know what? I think you should go have some fun. I feel like it's a Friday evening. Everyone should have some fun. And I see your text message, and I'm not quite sure how to do that without not being able to.
You
guys, well, I know how to close that off, but then how do you bring it back? You just bring it back? Just click it?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, you guys, we're learning. We're learning.
That was a John from Weatherfront request on our live.
It was a John from Weatherfront request. We love John. John is amazing. John is an incredible human being. Anybody? Oh my God. Hi, people. Hi. Oh my God. Let us know how you're winning today and this week. What amazing thing has happened to you? And if something, absolutely amazing hasn't happened to you for some reason, we're going to lift your spirits and make you super happy and excited and all the things, because everything is in your favor. Everything works out in our favor always. Look at Steven is freezing up just a little bit. All right, let's take a look at these storms. Let's take a look at them in, we got this severe thunderstorm warning for Raleigh, Durham area, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, 3/4 inch hail. You know what I think we should do, guys? I think we should totally just call my sister and see if she wants to join us live. Hold on. Oh, we're ringing. We're ringing. We're ringing. We are ringing. Let's see what she says. Okay, and so we just got a severe thunderstorm warning here. You guys, I drove from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way up to New Jersey for 4th of July. I went down and then I came back up. So I like know this territory very well. So we got this new severe thunderstorm warning, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, 3/4-inch hail. Kim did not answer, so we're going to call her again because we can just annoy her because she's my sister and that's okay. But I actually graduated high school from Raleigh. I moved my senior year of high school down from upstate New York. But actually, it was the most amazing thing that ever happened to me because it was so much fun meeting new people. It was absolutely the best. So let's see what else we have going on. We have some active storms here across Pittsburgh, right around New York. We are just going to continue to annoy Kim. We won't, we'll give her a break from calling. Let's go to Pittsburgh and see what we have going up there. We will come back down, though, to North Carolina if she calls. But let's go to Pennsylvania. We stayed in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, because storms were a little feisty, and I had my daughter with me, and we wanted to be safe. There were some tornado warnings around. This, I believe, was Sunday night. So when we were driving back up, so we stayed in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to do any sightseeing because I had to catch a flight and I had to bring her back. But you've got some feisty storms, New Philadelphia. I believe this is Akron, Ohio. You've got right here, just some lightning. This is a little bit of a feisty one here. Quite a bit of lightning there, some heavy rain, some more lightning there. But what I want to take a look at is the flash flood warning. So I'm going to look at that. So we have this one that expires in about just over 2 hours. We've got another one. So this is encompassing Pittsburgh. So downtown Pittsburgh area. So just stay away from any rising water at all, the creeks, the streams, anything that typically floods, you just want to stay away of. If then the thing is with this flood warning, damage threat is considerable. So this one is just south of Indiana and west of Indiana. This is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or in Pennsylvania, I should say, not Pittsburgh. Let me double check the flash flood warning here for Pittsburgh. We're not seeing anything significant there, but this particular one, just south and west of Indiana, Pennsylvania, considerable threat tag. So just be very careful. With that one, we've got some more storms down around here at Chambersburg. That's where we're seeing some feisty ones. Earlier in the week, where we had some tornado warnings right around the same area. Altoona, we got some heavy rain, some thunderstorms there. Nothing too significant, which makes me happy. For a Friday evening, I want you to have a safe drive home or wherever you're planning to be. Maybe you're just relaxing on the couch with a great movie, whatever that may look like to you. But again, it's more calm. But we do have some feisty storms here. I want to look at some of the wind reports right around here. And then we're going to dive south actually to Charleston. So around Charlotte, we had trees down blocking both lanes of traffic near the town of Red Cross. Let's see another one here, north side of town, large limbs down on power lines. So again, this powerful kind of storms did move through. I'm going to switch it over to looking at North Carolina really quickly. The Columbia, I think, or actually we might do South Carolina, looking at the different, I know the different radars, and Columbia might be closer to that. So we're going to do that. So stand by. Puerto Rico, South Carolina, we're going to do Columbia. So that gives it a little bit more feisty. So you can see this line of storms, all of these storms prompting all of these severe thunderstorm warnings are now pushing east. They're about to move into Raleigh. They're east of Charlotte, but they've actually produced good amount of damage due to these straight line winds. Straight line wind is the biggest thing, tree down and blown transformer. So there's likely power outages in and around downtown Charlotte, trees and power lines down. So again, these storms are pretty significant, which is why we do have these severe thunderstorm warnings on them. And this is not good. This is reported just south of Shelby. People are trapped in 2 homes by down trees, additional trees down throughout the city. So again, this is right along, and I know this stretch of area too. So this is north of Spartanburg, very close to the North Carolina state line here. Probably right around exit 90 to 93. I only know that because I've driven this drive so many times. I'm gonna zoom. Yeah, this is I was thinking it was in Gaffney. And so Gaffney has an outlet stores there. I've stopped there many times with my daughter when we're driving to Charlotte. So in Gaffney, very serious damage. People were trapped. So again, a very dangerous situation with these storms. Let's check with Forest City. I want to see this trees down. Also a door and some windows on a storefront blown in. If you have a door and windows blown in, that's a big deal. These were some feisty storms that are still powerful. They've produced damaging straight line wind gusts, and are continuing to do so. I'm going to switch quickly over to the North Carolina, the Raleigh radar. I want you to see these storms that are coming in. So again, just beware. Damaging straight line wind is a big concern. I'm going to get a highlight here, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Let me see with this one, 60 mile per hour wind gusts observed. So that is an observed tag, which means we've recorded it. So you need to just buckle everything down. Lumberton, you got that special weather statement for 40 mile per hour wind, quarter size hail. Let's head down to Charleston, and then we're going to check back in with Stephen and Ozzy. But let's quickly go back to South Carolina. Where are we right now? South Carolina. I love South Carolina, by the way, guys. Go to Charleston. Charleston is one of my favorite spots. So we've got public reported a large tree branch down near the entrance of the Northwoods Plaza via social media. Somerville here. We've got emergency manager reported a tree on a vehicle on the 800 block of Miles Jamison Road. So something like the trend that we're seeing are people are trapped by trees on vehicles, just trees are down, power lines down. If you're being impacted at all by any of these storms, I need you to just get into a sturdy structure. And also, I want you to see, we're gonna just dissect this in a minute, but get into a sturdy structure in the lowest level of your home, and to try to stay away from windows, because there was a report of windows blown in, a door blown in, and multiple trees, large branches. You just want to get inside, get out of your car. Car is not necessarily a safe place if you've got strong straight line wind that can knock down trees and potentially power lines. And so just get into the lowest level of the building or home that you're in and stay away from the windows, let the storms pass, and let them do their thing. Now, what's interesting is watch this outflow boundary. Look at that outflow boundary. Watch this. And then all these storms developed right along here and then to the south. Look at this. So you watch that outflow boundary. This is over the course of a large amount of time. But look at this. This was yesterday overnight and into today. But isn't it fascinating watching like the past basically 24 hours? You saw the outflow boundary from yesterday. Now we're going through today pretty quickly. It's been calm. You've had some popcorn showers already around Somerville, Monk's Corner. And then now you've got another outflow boundary right here. And look at that outflow boundary. You watch that. So this is that's the one from yesterday, but watch this really quickly. I want to show this to you. I'm going to speed up the radar just a bit. So hold on one second. So watch this outflow boundary, and the outflow boundary moves, but watch the storm initiation along it. It's just boop, 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 boop. Everything is just popping up right along it, and it's all training along the same area. So watch some of the heavy lightning. Look at this. Just about, I would say, under 2 hours ago. And that's why we do have a flooding concern there just north of downtown Charleston, where we have some very heavy lightning and we had some bigger storms. Looking at this, let's see if I can Yes, we do have that flash flood warning for this reason. This was 2 hours ago. This is in effect for just over 5 more hours. What I want to show you is if we put this into motion. So again, paying very close attention because these storms are training in the same area. So you're watching this, right? And so you've got all the rain just continuing to move. Look at this. This is then an hour, basically a straight hour of just heavy storms rolling over the same location. That one right down in downtown Charleston. You can see that and continuing. And we've got more on the way for Charleston. So again, we all know that Charleston tends to flood very easily. If you're in Charleston, know someone around Charleston, just tell them there's more storms coming to your north and just off to the west. So just hunker down and stay in a good place, and safe place, and get to the lowest level of the home or building that you're in. I know, look at the boundary. Wasn't that amazing? When I lived in Orlando, the Atlantic and Gulf breeze boundaries would collide every afternoon like clockwork and pop off apocalyptic storms. Yes. So I lived, you know what the funny thing is? I lived in Orlando from when I was like 6 months old till I was 5. So I don't remember it too much. I just remember it being hot, a lot of bugs, snakes. And then I would go to Disney World a lot. But you would have the breezes setting up. And so, yeah, this was likely a sea breeze that was moving on shore. And that typically happens, right, in the afternoon. And you get the differential heating as well. And so you get that breeze, that moving on shore, initiating those thunderstorms. And so that's exactly what's happening there. So that is a fantastic point. But wasn't that cool? Like you saw it yesterday and you saw it today too. Let's get Mr. Bruker live. Stephen, you are full screen right now. How is Ozzy? Is he doing okay?
He's doing all right. Ozzy, come here.
Is he in the back?
He's in the back now.
Yeah, he's in the back. He's like, I'm not sure what's happening. I might be, oh, look at him. Yeah. Oh, he's like, I feel safer this way.
Yeah. He's taking a little break back there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to ride this, honestly, this boundary east and then maybe shoot north. And we're getting closer to the more powerful storms. So
I like it.
Actually in Missouri now. So.
Oh, you're in Missouri. Yeah, look at him. Look at Ozzy. Look at Ozzy's smile. He's like, yeah, Daddy, I'm right here. He's so cute. Oh my God, does he usually sit behind you?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah.
He was testing out the front seat right now, but he usually is. Try to keep him in the back because he does shed quite a bit.
Yeah. And if you guys love dogs, or you have a dog, if you have a dog, let me know what kind of dog or what type of dog you have. I want to see. I want to know. I know, isn't he so adorable? I used to have a German Shepherd Husky mix named Nash, who was my adorable puppy. Very similar looking, somewhat similar to Ozzy, had 2 different colored eyes. But I understand Ozzy's being smart. He's safe. He's like, I'm right behind my dad, my owner. So I am just hanging out and he's happy. Oh my God, they are super cute. Okay, let's switch over. Let's pull in our main cam. We got full screen. I will hide this. Let's go back to Kansas City. And let's see if there's anything else going on. Crazy. We can keep calling my sister and annoying her because it's really fun. She's going to be like, what? But yeah, we've got another area we're looking at up there. So we've got, look at, there's Steven right here. We've got Steven, boop, boop. And we got, boop. Let's look at the storms. Let's switch the radar really quickly. We are in Kansas. Well, you're in Missouri. Let's see what we got. I would say, stay on the road. No, just kidding. Oh my God, I like having fun. You got to have fun. Okay, so there's Steven. And you've got a couple of chasers. We're looking at these bad boys. And you know what? It's really pretty. I would say northern Missouri is gorgeous. It's like a lot of cute small towns. You got the rolling hills. It's just it's a beautiful, fun area. Let's see. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pop up. Oh, we're getting in some rain. We got that full screen. All right, Steven, you got rain, you got some clouds. What are the clouds looking like? What do you see?
Just some little summer thunderstorms down here, which is good. But
Yeah.
I may just blast through them. Everyone's sleeping on the brakes.
It's smart. It's smart. Oh my gosh, we got Kim. Keep talking, Steven.
All right. Yeah. So we're just gonna go north.
Do you want to join us?
Intense down here, but still fun. So I'm gonna head probably north, see how far that is. None of the severe thunderstorm warnings have any tornado tags on them, so it is very early. But trying to get out of maybe the city a little bit so that we don't have to deal with all the traffic. And Ozzy is, let's see, Ozzy, how you doing? Come up here. I think he wants to stay in the back today. The tornado from the other day may have spooked him a little bit. It almost dropped in near Clinton, south of Clinton.
I like it. I know we were watching you, and then I learned yesterday. I was yesterday years old. That the Ozarks go a lot farther north than I thought they did in Missouri, and that's okay, and that's totally okay. I know he's so cute. You guys, I talked to my sister. I talked to my twin. She's gonna see if she can join us. She's got big storms heading her way, so she may still be. I'm not sure exactly what she's doing. It's a Friday. I feel like it's 5 o'clock Eastern for her. It's 5:09, which means she should be done with work. She should be, everything should be over, and she should be relaxing and joining us and giving us a live view of what the storms look like. I'm going to tell her that right now. I'm going to text her. Just click the link. Let's see, click the link and show us the storms. Kim went chasing with us last year. She couldn't stay for all of it. She's been my chase partner probably for 13, 14 years. She's always been my driver. She's an amazing driver in the core of the storms. And actually, Steven knows this because Steven drove behind her. I think you guys drove through 2 to 3 hours of very heavy rain in Kansas, in
Yes.
eastern and eastern and southern Kansas. And then we got down into Oklahoma, and then we finally chased. Oh my God, good afternoon, guys. Hi, Bud. Hi, everyone. We got Bob Pack in the house, Kristen. We've got the whole crew, Erica. A Pittsburgh flash flood upgraded to observed. That's great to know. You guys need to be safe. Yeah. Pittsburgh is a scary thing. If you have photos of that flooding, let us know, and we'll show it on here because, yeah, flooding is something that scares me more than anything. Now you're in the sunshine. Don't you love the popcorn showers, the summertime storms? It can be raining over your house and down the street it's not, which I love that. I think it's fascinating. When you study meteorology, you study air parcels, individual air parcels. And I always wonder, like, what is happening? What's the differential heating there compared to right down the street? What is causing those parcels to rise and, create a thunderstorm where down the street there's nothing? There's like a clear sky. It's like, what's the difference there? And it's micro scale, right? You think about that. It's micro scale, different features, whether it's, cement, it's black, gray, roads that are helping, heat things up because the darker colors heats up things faster. I mean, it can be a variety of different things. So, oh my God, good afternoon. I'm so glad you guys are here. You guys, tell us if you have a dog, give a dog emoji. Tell us what type of dog it is. Also, if you love Ozzy, just say Oz in the chat. I want to see Oz. Oh my God, Oz is so cute. He's like, I'm camera shy. I just want to hang out behind you. Things are great. Life is great. As long as Ozzy is included, he's happy, which is like my dog when I had Nash, he ran errands with me and did whatever with me, he was the happiest he could be. Absolutely happy. He was just like, all right. He's like, I'm going with her. I'm not being left alone at home. It's great. Look at the Oz love. We're getting Oz love. Oz love is the best love. We love it. Oh, and we have I have a cat, not a dog. That's okay. That's okay. You know what, Bud? I do like cats, but I love cats that like to snuggle. I know not all cats like to be cuddly with you. And if a cat doesn't like to be cuddly with you, you're just like, I kind of like, "Ugh." I'm like, give me a cuddly cat. I jumped in on the YouTube side waiting for rain the next few days here in Texas with that big moisture plume moving north. Yes, yes, and yes, Bob. Yes. Are you going to be chasing Bob? What tornadoes did you catch this season? And I like we've got, are these dog emojis? Yes, I like it. This is awesome and exciting. So let's actually minimize. I want to see where you are. So in relationship to the storm. So again, why I love Weather Watch. This is looking north. So he is out. Like Stephen is literally between the rain. He was just driving in the rain and he may head a little north and east. These are where the bigger storms are. So we'll see if he can get those just extended a severe thunderstorm warning. So we'll take a quick look at that. Includes Brunswick and Hale. Not sure that town name. 60-mile-per-hour wind, radar indicated 3/4 inch hail. And again, some farther off to the north, so near like Kirksville. Remember, Kirksville got some big tornadoes like a month ago, literally to the day. There was a big multi-vortex tornado right around Kirksville, Green City, Milan, all of these areas. I think we drove near Milan. We went traveled kind of all over the place, but lots of heavy rain right around this area. This is a big, big plume of heavy rain. So just be careful driving because there's a lot of hills going down and up. And we drove in the rain and it was a little crazy and a little tricky. So just be careful. We've got Stephen right here. The tornado threat was farther down to the south yesterday. Today is a little farther north. And what I can do, so let's do this. I'm going to look at, we've got different overlays, scenes. I want to look at some, what we have going on. I want to do it outlooks. Let's look at outlooks. So I'm going to zoom out. We are on the tornado threat. So this is the tornado threat right here. Is a 2% tornado threat. Very low, but not zero. And I always emphasize that. There have been some pretty significant and even strong tornadoes that have occurred on 2% tornado days. Things can be just right sometimes where you can get big tornadoes on 2% days and no tornadoes on like 15, 30% days. It just all depends on the micro scale features, everything coming together, the backed winds, whether there's a boundary, an outflow boundary or a warm front where the storm rides along it, it enhances the vorticity. There's just can be different features that can come together for tornadoes to happen. So that tornado, that's the big tornado threat across the country today. If we zoom this out, I will zoom this out. So that's where we have in the heart of the country, the tornado threat. The wind threat is focused right around where the tornado threat is, but also we've got some bigger storms off to the south and across southeastern parts of Colorado and extreme southwestern parts of Kansas, the Texas Panhandle. And I think Stephen would agree, chasing storms, I love the Texas Panhandle. They call it Texas Panhandle magic. Colorado, eastern Colorado, western Kansas. It's just beautiful. It's flat. Some really cute towns. Some of the nicest people in the country are there too. So you've got the wind. Even New York City could get some wind. But remember, we were talking about the storms and the damage in the Carolinas, right around Raleigh and stretching for Greenville, South Carolina, but north of there, near in Gaffney, north of Spartanburg. Also, we had some flash flooding is a big concern there, right around the Charleston area, where they've seen training of storms, meaning storms moving over the same location, just one after the other. The hail threat, kind of a little bit more minimal. Some small area here across the northern plains. The central plains, again, kind of looks like a fish. If you ask me, look at, you've got a fish right here. Doo, 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 doo. Here's a fish. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see if we can make an eye. Doo, 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 doo. Smile. Dun, 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 dun. Look, it's a fish. That was fun. But that's the hail threat. I'll show you guys the whole category. So again, there's just kind of, it's summertime. It's July. We're nearing the dog days of summer, the hottest weeks of the year we are currently in. It's going to heat up a lot in Atlanta, but across much of the country as we head into the second full weekend of July. So again, just hit or miss showers and storms. But again, the flooding is a big concern. So we're going to get back to that really, really quickly. We're going to zoom back into where we've got Stephen is riding east along I-70. It's a smart move because he needs to get east fast if he wants to try and catch up to some of those storms and give us some really good views. But we're going to look at the St. Louis radar really quickly, see what we have. I don't think we have much there, but the problem is there was so much training of storms and rain over the same area that there is still a flash flood warning in effect for another 2 hours here, just under 2 hours. Again, the damage threat is considerable. I'm hoping that likely some of the waterways have gone down a little bit, but again, they've seen significant flooding has caused significant damage. So just be very careful and avoid this area. If you don't have to be there or drive around, don't stay away. I know it may be tempting to want to see it. Don't. And keep in mind too, this flash flood warning south of Fredericktown, you need to just be careful with this. And also the one north of here, there may not be catastrophic flooding happening, but there is that potential, especially if it's happening to the south there. So we've got that. We've got a nice little cell here. Let's go to the beach, shall we? Let's see. Let's go to Florida. Let's see if we can go to Panama City, Florida. Who loves the Panhandle of Florida? Tell me what your favorite place is. I've only been to Panama City. I haven't been to really anywhere else in the Panhandle of Florida. So tell me what your favorite spot is. Let's see. We got Jacksonville. We got Miami. We got Melbourne. Well, it's not really going to do it. We don't really have Tallahassee. Let's see if we've got Southern Alabama. That might be good. Yeah, I'm looking at all the different radars right now. Trying to find the best one. But there's some St. Augustine, Jacksonville, actually where my family is. Or a chunk of it. So let's switch here. Let's see Jacksonville really, really quickly. And see if that switches over. We're trying to get that to switch over right now. There we go. So you can see just south here. So actually, my sister lives in the Bay Meadows area right here, right south of Jacksonville. But we've got a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. This storm right here, looking at this severe thunderstorm warning, 60-mile-per-hour wind, 3/4 inch in diameter hail. That's got a solid hail core in it. Also, this one south and west of Stark, near Hampton. If we put this into motion, again, these storms, you can see like the different outflow boundaries, multiple outflow boundaries, sea breezes. Again, good hail cores with those. So again, nothing too significant, but you just want to take those very seriously. We're going to scan this off right here. Lake City, you got a pretty hefty storm there, very heavy rain. Tallahassee, right around you. I think Tallahassee is Florida's capital, right? Am I wrong with that? What is Florida's state capital? Does anyone know? Last time I was in Florida was for a hurricane. Bob, what hurricane was it? I've only been to Fort Myers. I actually went to Fort Myers once too. I should say that. Bryce and Rita are chasing the typhoon today. Yes, they are chasing the typhoon. I want to know in the chat, would you ever go typhoon chasing? Give me a thumbs up if you'd ever go typhoon chasing. Irma, yes, Irma was a beast. Irma was a big beast. So the typhoon is significant when you think about that. Is a big deal. I would definitely go typhoon chasing. I was just not able to go this time, but if I did go typhoon chasing, I would want to go with either Reed or Jordan or Aaron, just because they have the experience. They know how to work through, maybe not knowing the native language, the culture. They've got that good experience. They know how to get out and get in contact with the right people to get out or get to where they need to too. But I love that you would chase a typhoon. I mean, they are fascinating. Like, it's amazing to me that, hurricanes and even thunderstorms, it's the transfer of energy, right? And so it's the earth trying to reach a constant state of equilibrium, because the sun's rays, the bulge of earth hits the equator. So it's the hottest right around the equator, and then it kind of spreads out to the poles. And so earth is in a constant state of reaching equilibrium, which is kind of one of the many reasons why we have what is called weather, because it's the transfer of energy. So, oh my gosh, look at everyone here. You guys are so fun. Totally geeking out on this Friday evening. This is kind of a last minute sort of, we were going to go live a little bit later, but we decided to go live now because there's storms. When there's storms in your backyard, I actually had a couple storms earlier that were feisty. I was kind of really excited about them. When there's storms, you just want to kind of go out and, enjoy them and look around. We got some big storms here around Enterprise, just off to the north of Enterprise, Dothan, Alabama. Fun fact about that, I almost worked in Dothan, Alabama back in, I think, 2011, 2012. I got offered a job there. I turned it down. But we have trees down here. This is a wind report. Let's look at this one. Trees and power lines down. So again, these have been some feisty storms. And if we go back in time, you can see how they've been bubbling up. And I love looking back to seeing, like, this little cell right here had this wind report, which trees were reported down across the northern part of Walton County. So again, it doesn't take a massively large thunderstorm to do a lot of damage. You can have a significant storm that's small and mighty, but very tall, and has strong winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere that can just basically, due to rain cooled air, be pulled down to the surface. Let's take a look here. We've got some big storms right around Greenville. Look at Raleigh. Raleigh, it is just head on right here. Let's go to the Raleigh-Durham. We've got North Carolina. Stand by really quickly. See if my sister can join us. I think it'd be fun. She likes to go out and walk and give us a good view. So it'd be fun to just see her go outside and go walking and show us what is happening. So you've got some feisty cells here. It's a broken line of storms. So again, these are broad severe thunderstorm warnings that are out just in advance of these storms. They have a history of producing damage, especially the ones farther down to the south. A lot of wind damage, trees down in and around the Charlotte area and south of there, Gaffney, right south of the state line. Report of people trapped in their homes. 2 different homes had people trapped in them. So again, these severe thunderstorm warnings: 60-mile-per-hour wind, 3/4 inch in diameter hail. Raleigh, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 3/4 inch in diameter size hail. Got some feisty storms here. I actually lived on the north side of Raleigh, but Wake Forest getting some heavy rain. Just off to the south of Cottrell. Lewisburg, you've got some good heavy rain. Pittsboro, some heavy rain right there. We're going to clear this out just a little bit and look farther down to the south. These are the storms that produced quite a bit of damage here. I'm going to actually switch over to the Columbia, South Carolina radar, only because it's closer and we can see how feisty these storms are. We can go back and look back when these storms, look in them, this line producing that wind damage. You can see all the things, the reports kind of popping up there. Looking at these storms right here, you can see we've got multiple severe thunderstorm warnings we're going to click on them. We also have a mesoscale discussion. We're going to do this 6 mile per hour wind, 3/4 inch hail. And again, same for that one as well. We've got some more storms here. We've got that 60 mile per hour wind. That has 3 more minutes. We got a new one. Again, 1 inch size hail in some of these just south and east of Columbia, South Carolina, which Columbia is a fun town too, city, if you haven't been there. But looking at Lumberton, I want to look at this moderate wind damage on Fayetteville Road in Lumberton from apparent downburst. Multiple branches broken on trees, traffic signal at Roberts Avenue and Fayetteville Road without power. Do you want to see if we can see a downburst? Let's see if we can see a downburst. So the closest radar I would say is let's do Wilmington, North Carolina. Let's do this. Let's see if we can look and see the downburst. We're going to dissect this live. So hold on 1 second. We're going to do this Wilmington. We can see the outflow boundary here too. All the fun things. I love how Stephen is eating. What are you eating, Stephen?
No, I know why Ozzy was back there. This is empty now.
What is it? Oh, bacon strips?
Bacon strips.
Oh, look at him. He's
and now he knows he did something wrong, so he's hiding.
Oh, he's so cute. He's happy. He's happy and scared all at the same time. He's just like, I don't know what to do. Oh, look at him. He cowers. When you look back at him, he cowered. He was just like, oh no. Was it full? Was it completely full?
There was quite a few in there. Yeah.
There's quite. Let's pull it full screen. Ozzy, how are we doing, Ozzy? You're
Ozzy.
Full screen. Hi. Did you eat? He's like, well, maybe. Look at him. He's not. Oh, look at him. He's content, but he's a little scared. Oops. Okay, we'll let you figure that out. We're gonna let you're off camera. You're off camera. Okay, let's look at this, you guys. I want to look and see. So look at this outflow boundary coming in. Look at this guy. Do you guys see it? I love outflow boundaries so much. I could look at outflow boundaries all day long. Goes do 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 do. It's kind of moving inland. So once that outflow boundary hits those storms off to the north and west, we could see some more development and possibly some strengthening with storms. But let's zoom in. Yeah.
Could you take a look at this small little cell east of me?
Yeah.
As well after this. I'm like pretty close to it, so it's growing, but after that.
Yeah. Okay, let's look really quick. Let's look. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so they think an apparent, so what's great is we're going to zoom in here. We're going to zoom in really good. All right, let's see if we can go. So this happened 5:08 was this report came in. And let's see. That storm was a beast. So look at this storm. Look how very strong, hefty that storm was. Looking at the reflectivity, I'm not sure if I'm seeing a downburst signal. There could just be heavy wind. Not saying that it didn't happen. Look, but there's like a pretty intense core right there. So that was a very intense point. And then you got that report right after. So, and it may just be the storm motion. So we'll see. I don't know if I see a signature on it that would indicate downburst. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. It may not be as visible as some others, but it was worth looking at it. And the National Weather Service probably will be going out to Lumberton just to check out the damage. And we'll be also looking back at multiple different radars and seeing if that was in fact true. Okay. So let's go back. We've been going on our fun tour. We've got Columbus, some storms by Brady. Is Brady chasing? What is he doing right now? Brady should be chasing. I'm just going to say that. Let's zoom in here. We're going to go to Kansas City. Missouri.
there's a fun little isolated storm that's been shooting out lots of lightning in Sweet Springs, Missouri.
In Sweet Springs, Missouri, an isolated storm. Are you talking about? Let's see if we can find Sweet Springs. I see the Bogard, Carrollton, Norborn, Higginsville. Oh, Sweet Springs, near Sweet Springs.
Little baby one, southeast.
Yeah, I see it. I see the baby. I see the baby. There it is. Knob Noster. All right, let's see. I like looking back in time, you guys. Woo! You guys, look at that. Look at that. Watch this. Dun, 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 dun. It may, so
you see my stream too. You can see that cell in real time.
Oh, look at it. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. Okay, so you guys, we are looking at this cell right here. What I want to do really quick, zooming out. I mean, these are some big cells to the north. This guy, so there's a 2% tornado threat, you guys. It's not zero. And watching this, so I want you to look at this. What I'd like to pay attention to is are there any outflow boundaries we can visibly see? And it looked like it might be ingesting a little bit of something. It's hard. It's very hard for the naked eye, but it's right here. It's very hard for the naked eye to see, but it's ingesting from the south and west. Hold on, let me take. That's going to ingest. Right here is going to ingest. So we will see what happens with this storm, because as it lifts north and east, Stephen may get a better and better view of it, where, I mean, let's look at the, it's unfortunately a little bit of a radar hole, but if you zoom in, there is some rotation in there. You know, you can kind of see it. If we're looking at the overarching storm, this is the overarching storm right there. There's a little rotation in there. So we'll see. We'll see if
on the stream, like it's convecting, kind of like yesterday, where it just shoots up super quick.
It is cool. So look at these outflow boundaries. What's going to happen here in Higgins? Is this going to interact? So what? That's going to be interesting. So you guys, so there's multiple things happening with this storm that could make this interesting. We've got this outflow boundary right here. We've got this right here. It's a little bit more broken of an outflow boundary. It's an outflow boundary, so it's going to ingest that. It's eventually going to likely be impacted by this cool outflow boundary. It could explode, honestly, like south and west or near Marshall. I mean, if this is tracking north and east, this is diving more like south and east. We'll see if they can actually collide, but we could get like a beast of just storm like develop right here. So we'll see if that happens. We are watching closely. It's 5:35 Eastern on a Friday, you guys. How exciting is this? Let's look at your feed. We are live. We are live. We are live. Look at this. On the open road, we have you live. What I'm going to do is go like this. Boop. And I'm going to, yeah, it looks good. Look at you. Anything else you want to like observe or talk about, like what you're seeing right now as Ozzy has a full belly and feels guilty for eating the bacon strips?
You know, it's like kind of like yesterday where there's just nothing, and then I saw that, you know, you see a little storm pop, and then just judging by the way how fast it's shooting up, it's very interesting, and I want to go underneath it.
Yeah. I would want to go underneath it too. So hold on one second. We got a new tornado warning. Where are we? So interesting enough, not where there is. So this can happen, you guys, not where there is a risk of tornadoes. This is actually outside of that. Mason City, Iowa has a tornado warning, a small, thin tornado warning. So we're going to venture up north there to look at that really quick. And then we're going to come back down south. So let me see. We're going to minimize this. Oops, we're minimize. Let's see how I can make this smaller. Cancel off of this. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. We're going to zoom out. Wow, Steven's getting there fast to that storm. There's a severe thunderstorm watch too. That's in effect until 9 o'clock local time. Interesting enough, earlier in Des Moines, there was likely a brief funnel here for a few seconds, then disappeared. So that was actually in Pella, southeast of Des Moines, Iowa. But let's go here. So let's see, closest radar I think would be good for this. We're going to look at the Iowa radar really, really quickly and see what we got. Des Moines is too far away, I think. Yeah, Davenport is too. So we're going to go to Minnesota. Let's go to Minnesota, shall we? We're going to venture down south there. We're kind of in a bit of a radar hole. I'm not going to lie, you guys. Let's see. I wish there was something a little bit closer. Duluth is not close. Let's see. We're going to switch over back to Des Moines. See if we can actually see this. So we're going to go doon. You guys are awesome, by the way, in the chat. Everyone is awesome and wonderful. And we've had like multiple tornado warnings and tornadoes. Like they can be outside of where things are. So you got this little baby storm right here. Double box it. Hard to really tell anything. Radar indicated. So again, I'm gonna look really quickly. I like also looking on my phone too. The closest, La Crosse, Wisconsin. I'm going to go there. Let's go to Wisconsin. Anybody else been to Wisconsin? I love Wisconsin. If you don't know, Wisconsin is awesome. So there's a tornado warning, and it's very hard to tell. There's looking at multiple different radars here. It's in a radar hole for sure. Mason City, just south of Mason City, Iowa. But yeah, there's a tornado warning. And again, it's in effect for another 21 minutes, radar indicated. I'm going to see, we've got La Crosse, Wisconsin. It is in the biggest radar hole I think I've ever seen. So it's very hard to see if it is, you know, we've got some rotation or not. I think the best one is the Davenport. So we're going to go back to Iowa because I think that is the best. So stand by, or Des Moines, Iowa. I think that's what I meant to say. Yeah. Yeah, so we're watching this little cell. It's got a tornado north of, tornado warning north of Thornton. So Thornton, you need to take shelter anywhere south and west of Rockwell, northwest of Sheffield. This is in Iowa, where there really wasn't a risk of tornadoes today. Wasn't really outlined, but we are seeing some rotation. And unfortunately, the storm is in a big radar hole, which means that it's hard to tell what's happening at the lower levels at the surface. So the radar beam shoots up at a very slight angle. So the farther you get away from the radar, the higher up in the storm that it scans, the farther you are away. And so the less, like, you don't see what's happening at the lower levels, which can make it hard for the National Weather Service to be able to understand what is happening at those lower levels. So they likely issued this tornado warning because they were seeing some good mid-level rotation in the storm, and there is that potential for it to produce a tornado. So they went ahead and warned it, which is very smart, and I'm glad they did it. It's south of Mason City, so that is a good thing there. We're going to zoom back down here. We've got this big storm. All right, so I'm ready to see what this looks like. We are going to switch over to Missouri, and we are going to... That thing is beastly. All right, you guys.
It's getting bigger.
It's a beast. It's about to move into... So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to show you guys something. So I'm going to outline the storm right here, right? I like outlining storms. You can see it's rotating. This is a supercell. So the difference between a supercell thunderstorm and a thunderstorm, supercells, thunderstorms have rotation in them. So again, you've got that generalized rotation, but you need more focused rotation for there to be a wall cloud, a funnel cloud, a tornado. So we've got generalized rotation, but it is interesting, the shape of it. So like Steven, Ozzy might get his first tornado today, guys. I'm not going to lie. What'd you say?
This might be the day.
This might be the day. So look at this. So you guys, look at how just the overall structure. I'm going to circle it again because this is a pretty good looking. So the fact that it's like, you know, you got the body of the storm, but you got a little bit of a hook, sort of, an appendage, I would say. I wouldn't necessarily call that a hook. I call it an appendage. But he is heading in the right direction. We lost him briefly. He should come back. Let's see if we actually can get the video. I want the video. Let's see. Are we able to get the video? We are. So I'm going to pull this full screen. I'm going to actually single box us, make this go away. Full screen. So again, you can see the puffy white clouds. It is a very humid day. He is in the Corn Belt. If anybody knows the Corn Belt, it just adds, you can extra moisture into the atmosphere. So you can get dew points in the mid to upper 70s, if not into the low 80s. That's how humid and moist it can be. And that just aids in thunderstorm development, right? If you want to, the most unstable, like to make an air parcel, air mass unstable, you add moisture. Moisture is more unstable or will help make something rise faster than heating it up. Both will create instability, but moisture is what you really need for the thunderstorm. Oh my gosh, there's Steven. He's there. Ozzy is in the back. He's like, I guess we're going for a drive. Let's see. No worries. Let's see. You guys were trying to get my twin sister on too. You can still join now. Go for a walk. Show us what you see. So yeah, oh my gosh, yay guys, look at that big. That's a very big truck hauling something. All right, Steven, you got a lot of clouds around. How are you doing? Oh, and Steven, you might be muted. Oh no, you're not. Steven, are you doing good? Can you hear us? He may not be able to hear us.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yay! Steven, how are you doing? And how's Ozzy? Does Ozzy feel guilty? Look at him. He's
I think
like,
Ozzy feels guilty.
I know. He's like, I'm not hungry anymore. And I'm really happy to be in the car, but I did something bad. Look at him.
He may need a potty break after that.
I know.
Goliath amount of bacon strips.
I know. I feel like anybody would need a potty break after that much bacon strips. I'm just going to say. It's okay. You know what, Ozzy? As long as he doesn't do it in the car, then I'm okay with it.
Same.
Yeah, same. So look at I've been through Wisconsin a few times, but never spent time there. Has anyone been to the Mustard Museum in Wisconsin? I think it's in Wisconsin. I went to the Mustard Museum. It's actually fascinating. I think you can try 3 different types of mustard. They have numerous there though. So we said Bob Pack. Yes, one of the tornadoes I saw this year was 500 miles away from any tornado risk per SPC. My forecast verified that day. I love it.
That storm just when severe warned.
We are going to get you.
I am going to have to stop for gas because I thought we were just doing a local little chase, but now I may end up in Springfield sometime today.
I think you are. And I like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull Weather Watch full screen. So you're not on camera anymore. And if you can mute too, Steven, that would be amazing. You're so awesome. But if you want to say something, unmute. Okay, so this is where he is right now. So we're looking here. This is Steven. Whoops. Don't want to do that. Just south of Oldville and just west of Concordia. on I-70 moving east. So this is the best storm I've seen so far today. So I want to, especially in this area, I should say. So it is starting to develop a little bit. What you're noticing is developing a little bit of a tail right here. But it does have great structure, and there's an outflow boundary up here. And so we'll see what happens. They're eventually going to collide at some point, most likely, or these storms are going to collide because this is moving this way and this storm is lifting off to the north and east. So we will see what happens there. What I'm going to do though is, and thanks for everyone who's joining. My sister has 2 of those dogs. They're an awesome breed. They are an awesome breed. Like, look at him. He's so cute. He's so happy. He's behind his dad. He's just like, everything's good. All is well in the world. I like it. I love it. All the wonderful things. Okay. So let's look at this really quickly though. Because I want to click off of this. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit more. So you've got more of a line here of storms, not severe warning to the south, but you got kind of 2 different. We'll see what happens with this because you've got, this is a fast moving. So this outflow boundary is in Oldville right now. The outflow boundary is about to hit you, Stephen. That outflow boundary is hitting you or is about to hit you. If you can feel it, put your windows down, get a nice gentle breeze. So that's moving south quickly. But what's interesting, so this is 60-mile-per-hour wind, 1-inch hail. It's got a solid core. Let's double pane this. It's got definite rotation. So this is a supercell. It's got definite rotation in there. I'm going to outline it again for you. This is like a beautiful kind of classic look to a supercell storm. You've got that rotation right there. And you're starting to see a little bit of rain kind of hooking out this way, which can indicate, that the rotation may be tightening up a little bit, but there is rotation in this storm. So we will see, and some 1-inch size hail. This is just off to the south of Sweet Springs. Sweet Springs, you just got in, it literally went between Hughesville and Sweet Springs. So that strong hail core and that rotation, if we zoom in here, so it's just south of Sweet Springs and Hughesville, or between Hughesville, but Houstonia is getting slammed right now by very heavy rain and about to get hit by some big hail. We will see what happens. This is a great view here showing you that rotation in that storm. And then there's a little bit, if you look on the side here, there's some rotation trying to happen and occur. So we will see. Will Ozzy get his first tornado in July? That is a question. That is a definite possibility. This is severe warn now. There's rotation in it. It needs to ingest a boundary and interesting. So did you see the latest radar scan? Remember I was talking about development to the southwest. So now it's starting to get, which doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to tornado, but you're watching now, you're getting more development here. This outflow boundary is diving south quickly. So there's going to be some convergence, but this is definitely some good rotation in this storm. Still has a little bit of that hook there. So again, we will see there is potential. There's multiple things happening. And that's why you have to keep a very close eye on everything when that happens. So we are going to do this. We're going to zoom in. So he's on a big storm right now. Let's see if we can go live. Look at him. Woo! Look at that view. Stephen, you want to tell us what is going on there? It almost looks like a whale's mouth, but I think you're muted. I can unmute you. Actually, I can unmute you from here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm just heading towards Sweet Springs. I only have 47 miles left in my tank, so is a tornado imminent? That hook is starting to get pretty good.
It is.
But yeah, it is a lowering is starting to show up to the southeast a little bit.
I'm gonna look on my phone while we're watching this here really quick. This is full screen. You're not on the screen. I'm not on the screen. We are looking at this really quickly. Because I want to make sure. I would say if there's something on the side of the road, let's see. Hold on.
I'm trying to see if I can. It is a pretty looking storm for sure.
It's a classic looking supercell.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna like do a super fast, like few gallons in Sweet Springs and then blast south like straight through the core to get into the hook.
And what might happen is while I'm looking at it, where we're talking about the development in the tail part of it, like the outflow boundary is moving through you right now. That's going to hit the development farther south and west of that storm, which that could trigger something too in a southern cell. But there is definite rotation. Houstonia is getting very heavy rain and some hail right now. I mean, look at how dark your screen is, Stephen. It's really significant.
This is one of the darker storms I've seen in the summer times. And I mean, the convection, obviously you could see it in the screen. Stuff is moving in the atmosphere right now.
You can see on the right-hand side, like the left hand and also the right-hand side, like look how big and like the heavy rain is in that storm. Like that is beastly. I'm going to have you hold the chat for 60 seconds. Okay, Stephen, you just talk for 60 seconds.
Just talk,
Stephen, for 60 seconds.
Yeah. So what was it? Yesterday, we went down to Missouri with the same kind of situation, a nice looking cloud that shot up and almost dropped a tornado. It may have earlier. Did not expect to chase. Same thing's happening today. This is looking really good. Usually when you're ready to chase, you fill up your tank and you never let it go close to empty. But, we're going to work with it. And I'm only about 4 minutes from this gas station. And then I will blast south right into the hook so that we can get a visual. I actually like chasing this way because you can get into the exact perfect spot going through that tail section. We did the exact same thing yesterday, but I think we're gonna get into rain pretty soon here. This is looking really, really dark and awesome. And then to my north, there's another lowering that looks interesting. I don't know if that's that other storm, but this does feel and look like tornado weather. So I would not be surprised. I was not expecting to see a tornado, and Ozzy was not either. We were thinking of doing the podcast straight from the office, but when the chase is this close to home and you are a chaser, you will probably 100% of the time always get in your car and drive. So 3 minutes till this gas station. I have to fill up really quick. And let me take a look at the radar. The thing is, okay, that tail is exploding into another storm or something. Just got to get prepared. I don't want to have only 40 miles when I chase this in my tank, so I will fill up a little more, and then we'll go pretty hard into this thing. And Jen lied. She said 60 seconds, and now it has been quite a few minutes. But yeah, I have the storm's very pretty. You can all see it. Yeah, it's very dark.
I'm back, and it looks amazing.
60 seconds, Jen. 60 seconds.
I know that was 2 minutes. Was it 2 minutes, you guys? Someone needs to time me. You guys, I got a protein drink really quick, a smoothie. I didn't make one. I've got one.
I'm going to, Jen, I'll be stopping at a gas station in like 1 minute just to fill up a few gallons so I don't get stuck under a tornado.
No, I need you to do that. That's the most important thing. You need to Be as smart as you can. The last thing you need to do is travel low on gas, because you never know, like when you're on, a lot of times chasing, you're on these either gravel roads, remote farm roads where the closest gas station can be really far away. So you want to have a full tank. You never
Ooh.
want to get below half a tank.
Big CGs starting to fire out.
You're getting close here. This is still full screen, so you're not on camera. Oops, let me do this. I'm gonna close it really quick. And it's actually, kind of shaky too. So he's getting close. So this is one of the things that I actually look really closely on. Look at the lightning strikes out ahead, like on 70 and one little one there in Sweet Springs. So, I mean, these are two beastly storms now. This was the original one that kind of was developed. And then you've got the secondary one. So if we go back, so watch this. I love looking back. You guys know I love doing this. So this is like hardcore right over Houstonia. And then it's got a good hail core. This one still has a good hail core. And then this tail, this secondary one has developed. So let's do this really quick. I'm going to look at the rotation. And so there is a little rotation. So looking at the two, we've got them both circled right here, so you can kind of tell the difference. There's some rotation there, a little rotation here. I know we just got a radar update, so things are moved a little bit. They don't make sense because the main radar updated here, and the velocity should update here in a second. But you can see there is rotation. There's rotation going over Houstonia right now. But again, these storms, probably due to the hail, but also to the wind, is why they're severe warned. And we'll get rid of this lightning circle here too. But look at that hail core. This is a solid hail core right here. Very large hail. And unfortunately, if I zoom in, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more again. It's Houstonia. Houstonia is just getting hit by storm after likely, potentially, if these storms strengthen off to the west of the other one, hail core after hail core. So Stephen is stopping in Sweet Springs. This is Missouri. This is on I-70. We are between Kansas City and St. Louis, just east of Concordia, if you know where that is. I will make this single pane so you can zoom out. Again, he lives south of Kansas City, but you've got storms to the north, but these storms are the strongest I've seen so far here, at least within the past couple of hours. So strong that you're getting these lightning strikes. Look at this one and another one right around Hughesville. These lightning strikes that are occurring outside, are not like within the storm underneath the heavy rain, are coming from the top of the storm. These are positive lightning strikes, which are 10 times more powerful, if not more, than the negative lightning strikes that typically occur underneath the storm, because the positive charges are at the top of the cloud. And so that positive strike has to travel that much farther. It's that much stronger of a strike. And lightning scares me more than anything. So we will see if this morphs into one big storm or what happens. What I also want to look at really quickly is this outflow boundary. I think this is the outflow boundary right here. It may be, I think it's kind of going like this, actually, like that. So looking at this, it's diving south like that. The convergence here, you've got a boundary here. You've got this outflow boundary. As they merge, more storms are going to develop here. So this will be interesting how this kind of morphs and grows as it, interacts with more boundaries and other things. So we're going to go like this. Like this. I want to look at the velocity really quickly because, again, the storm has kind of gotten a little interesting only because it started out. So about 17 minutes ago, this was it. And then it started developing a little bit of a tail 14 minutes ago. Good hail core right there. You can see where you've got the good rotation. This is 10 minutes ago, and you can see how quick things can change, right? Then the tail gets stronger, hail core. And so now like there was some good rotation, especially like right there. Now it's kind of weakening a little bit. So we'll see what happens with this storm. I think things could get interesting, like I was saying before, with this outflow boundary. You've got a boundary. Storms are developing along this boundary, and now you've got this one diving south. So what is going to happen here in the next 20 to 30 minutes or so? How is that interaction? What is going to happen? So that's what we are going to pay attention to. But really quick, we're going to take a look at the Carolinas while Steven is getting gas. Let's see. Are we seeing? No, we're off camera at the moment in time. Okay. We got one more quick update. I'm going to just double paint it. I want to see what do we got going on? What is the trend? Houstonia, you are just getting very heavy rain, some frequent lightning. You already got some hail. Not too large a hail right now in this secondary one moving through. But again, yeah, you're getting some rotation, more messy, not as organized. But again, we've got some time, and Steven's in a great position where we've got the outflow boundaries, these boundaries here. Steven's here. He's in a great place. If he wants to punch the core, dive south and go east, he could, or he can just dive south and sit here and look and see if anything develops this way. So he's in a great location at the time, getting gas, getting himself situated. He's being smart. And that's exactly what we want. We never want anyone to not be smart. And I'm going to make this not full screen. So yeah. Yeah, they do sound different. Yes, positive lightning gives me the heebie-jeebies. You guys, I have to tell you a story. I lived in so I've been in Atlanta since 2014, 12 years. And I was in Mableton, I think it was 2015, and there was just a storm with prolific lightning. It was really nasty. I think it was severe warn too. And I remember outside of my house, and I was like, I have a driveway that kind of curves around in the front yard. It was an older home that I used to live in. And I was waiting for the lightning because there's just nonstop lightning. And I was just waiting for just a break in the lightning to just run inside, like 15 feet. And so I did. And oh, you guys are sideways. I like it. There we are. And so there was a break in the lightning, like right after one lightning strike. I just jumped out, bolted out, got soaked, got inside my house. Within like a minute of being inside my house, it was like literally like a bomb. It sounded like it. It was just the loudest noise you could ever imagine. And it was such a bright light that I crouched, like your instinct is to crouch to the ground. And you're like, what was that? We looked out the window, bark was flying off the tree. And you could easily see where the lightning strike was in the tree. It killed the tree. Which we realized, over the next couple of days. But we actually have friends that work at the Lightning Laboratory at the University of Huntsville in North Alabama. And we gave them our GPS coordinates. They were able to detect the lightning strike. It was a triple negative lightning strike that struck. We gave them the time that it happened and our coordinates, and which was kind of cool. But I'm like, if that was a negative lightning strike, can you imagine what a positive lightning strike would be? So again, you just have to be very careful with lightning. Did you get gas? How are we feeling there, Steven?
We're feeling good. What did I miss?
I just talked about lightning, and we're looking at the storms.
Okay.
I'll show you the storms in just a minute.
I did get one of the most important things when storm chasing, some Casey's pizza.
Casey's Pizza. Casey's Pizza. I love Casey's Pizza. I just love Casey's in general. When you go to a Casey's, like, I don't know. It's just my first storm chase in the plains was in 2008. 18 years ago was my first storm chase. As crazy as that sounds. I don't like saying it, but it's true. And it was amazing. I was in grad school at Mississippi State. It was wonderful. Kristen, I used to live in Florida and the lightning there scared me to death. Yeah. Lightning scares me more than anything because it's completely unpredictable. Like a hurricane you can track for days, even over a week. Storms, you can watch them develop, and tornadoes, if you're paying attention to it.
Oh.
Lightning, like within 2 seconds.
So this line is about to kind of all come together. I'm trying to decide if I drop south and stay south of it or go straight east through.
All right, so you guys, this is the moment. This is the moment. What does Steven do? The crazy outflow boundary here. All right, we're looking back in time. So like we were talking about, it's the tail is there. The bigger storm is kind of morphed and it's figuring itself out. So it's merging. We also mentioned that these storms are merging up here. So it's all merging into this line. And we've got an updated, so with it flashing that severe thunderstorm warning, we'll take a look at that. But then there's merger here. I wonder if there's more storms, like if anything's going to happen to the south and west of you where there isn't a storm, if it interacts with that outflow boundary. But looking at it,
I can drop south.
Yeah,
south
I think dropping,
go east.
yeah, you can drop south because by the time, if you drop south on whatever, go through Sweet Springs, you'll probably miss the worst of the storm. You're going to get easily south and can go east if you need to. But looking really quick at this, still radar indicated 60-mile-per-hour wind and hail. So
Dumping rain in front of me.
All right, so we need to view Steven's camera. That's what we need to do. Is Ozzy going to see his first tornado? We don't know. That's interesting. Let's see something really quick.
That like northern.
You guys see what's happening with that latest little? Look at this. Look at this. I want to see. I just want to circle this right here. There's some rotation there, and then there's also like some more convection now. It's all like getting squished together. So we'll see what happens. Steven, let's look at woo! There you are. Look at Steven driving south. Steven.
Yes.
I like it. This is the town of, wait, where is it again? Sweet
Springs.
Sweet Springs. No Casey's in Utah either. I know it's devastating. What gas station do you have in Utah? By the way, I want to visit Utah. Utah seems like such a beautiful, like so many state parks. I have friends, a couple actually meteorologist friends at the Weather Channel that love Utah and fly out there. I think they used to live there, but they hike. They still fly out there and hike because it's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely awesome. You guys, I'm drinking I need to get a sponsorship. My Remedy 20 grams of protein matcha fuel protein drinks. Because yeah, I had a very quick kind of bite to eat about an hour and a half ago. So we're doing all the fun things right now. We're making things happen. We're making magic happen. We're watching Steven. So let's do this. We are going to close it out really quickly. I'm going to bring this back up.
Ozzy is having a little bit of the Casey's pizza crust.
He's having Casey's pizza crust. Where is he? Oh, where is he? We are full screen. You can hear him. He's like, oh, hi. Hi. Bacon strips and did he poop? Did he poop, Steven?
He did not poop.
Oh, he's like, I want more, Daddy. Oh, look at him. Oh.
So gentle.
He is so gentle. That was really sweet. That was impressive. You guys, I have a bunny, and I was feeding my bunny earlier today, like a couple treats, and it just like attacked. It was like raw. I'm like, storm chasing bunny.
Let's see the rain bands.
A lot of Mavericks. That's interesting. All right, so we're gonna remove you from being completely full screen. No, well, you're going to be on there. It's just going to be back to the normal layout. Okay, so we need to look. All right,
The
what
rain
is
band.
going to happen? Things are merging. Look how close it is. Look how close the boundary is. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. The boundary here, the boundary here. New like things are happening here.
The rain bands are like right in front of me right now.
Yeah, they are. Watch.
Like on the stream, it looks pretty dope.
Do you guys see Steven right there? He's here. And then look at on the stream. Right in front of him. So we're watching live. He's diving south. And this is what he's seeing right here. A nice solid lightning strike that just happened.
Yeah.
Or
The rotation's like right above. I can see it.
you can see it. All right, let's do this, guys. Zoom out a little bit. Let's see. All right, so not quite a strong rotation as before. That doesn't mean things can't change. That was about 21 minutes ago. There's still a little rotation here and there. So we'll see what happens. Steven is, I mean, he's driving perfectly. He's missing the worst of the storm.
Try
he's
to show on my camera.
Yeah, he's going to get south. And then we'll see if there's any development farther off to the west or if like things kind of tighten up elsewhere. But let's we're getting this view. Look at that. Look at that storm. That's a powerful summertime winter storm. Severe storm. I call it a winter storm, you guys. What's happening? It's a Friday. There's a lot going on. That's a powerful severe storm right there. And look at that. You see the rain shaft, everyone? You can see it's just like it's dumping rain. It's like the sky just opened up and it's like boom. That is very, very heavy rain. And what happens with that rain is that rain pulls down, like the air gets cooled because of the rain. So you get this big dump and pull of the stronger winds aloft down to the surface from that rain cooled air. Oh my God, I think we just got a Buc-ee's or Casey's in Goodyear, Arizona. I love that. Arizona's a fun place to live. Erica, I need to come and visit you. I want to come and visit you. That sounds amazing. Steven, did you get a new windshield?
Nope.
Oh, it looks surprisingly great. It doesn't look so bad. You guys, if you guys know, Steven's windshield has been cracked multiple times by hail. And let's see what we got here. We can see where his rotation is. So you're doing great because
I'm thinking of going down this road and get close if there's an exit.
I almost think you should get south,
Yeah.
keep going south and make a go then east on. So let's zoom in. Not on Tig. I mean, you can get into the core if you want to. If you don't want to, you keep going south until.
It is like heading northeast a little bit. The rotation further south though.
Yeah, it is heading northeast.
Although
Just a little bit.
I may lose cell if I go in there or Starlink, so I'll turn around.
No, you can. Like it is going to move pretty quickly. So maybe that is the route. Yeah, keep going.
Stair steps south a little bit.
Yeah, you can keep going that way. You can go that
Well,
way. If
it's
we
starting
lose
to
you-
flash flood though a little bit. That's
Oh,
probably
let's
why
see.
that's probably why everyone turned around.
on the road that you're in right now. Oh yeah, look at you.
Yeah. I'll probably
That's a small road.
well, let's see.
All right, you guys, let's venture with Steven. Steven is basically almost in between St. Louis and Kansas City, but closer to Kansas City, just east of Columbia. He is chasing a severe thunderstorm supercell. Had some stronger rotation in it earlier. Now it still has some rotation. Another cell kind of developed to the south and west of the initial supercell that had beautiful shape. but there's an outflow boundary now coming in, merging with another boundary. These storms are now merging with the northern storms. There's a lot of interactions happening, and sometimes we just don't know how the atmosphere is going to react. So we will see. How do you feel about, because there's been a lot of heavy rain in where you're driving.
Yeah, it's starting to flash flood a bit.
Yeah, we just the biggest thing is, I see it on either side. You're watching him live right now. Yeah. Is that all water right there?
No. Here, I'm gonna go across and then see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's all water. Yeah, it's pretty deep. Pretty deep. We're gonna turn around. Yeah, you can see it.
So the smart thing to do sometimes is, it's just sometimes not worth it. Let's see. There he goes. So let's do this. Minimize them really quickly. You guys are so awesome. They've just seen so many big storms. So let's see what's going to happen off here. I'm looking to the south and west right now. So we've got the merger still, like we've got like, we're watching like this wavy outflow boundary. We've got a couple like things like right here. They're all kind of colliding. And then watching over here for these storms, like these are all like Marshall, you're getting clobbered right now. So this is all merging. The big storm kind of expands. See how this was like the original storm? That has expanded into the northern cells. But this southern one, there's potential for this. There is time and there is potential for this to produce, because now that's the most southern point. Stephen is, if this is going to produce, Stephen is right there and he's going to see it. So we will see there is some rotation there. It's hard to depict how tight it is. So let's do this really quick. I'm going to look. He's really in a radar hole, unfortunately. There's, but from northern Missouri, so it's going to be hard to see, but he could be the one that calls into the National Weather Service and is like, there's a tornado on the ground. So yeah, there's definitely more of like a hook feature trying to, it just actually ingested a little baby cell, which may cause it to tighten up and hook around. So we will see what happens with that. I always pay attention to that. Especially when any storm interacts with or ingests something. See what it actually does. So yeah, and then you got the outflow boundary farther off to the west too. So again, a lot of things going on, a lot of interactions. I was just looking on my phone. Sometimes I looking closer at that. So we will see what happens. You've got a fellow chaser buddy. I don't know who this is. Mr. Brooker is coming in behind you. Coming in hot. But yeah, you're going to ride. You got the perfect, if you head down and then just go straight to whatever road this is. I'm trying to find past Higgins. You don't want to go make a left on Higgins Road. You want the next big roadway, and then you just can follow it along. 'Cause I guess Higgins will take you to Hostonia, but there could be flooding. I guess actually that can take you east too. Maybe you do go on Higgins.
Well, weather front, like that's going to be a it's not going to be paved.
Oh, so. That's right. Weatherfront. Okay, yeah. Explain that from Weatherfront. Tell everyone.
Yeah, the yellow lines, very brief, like weak yellow lines are more paved roads, and then the white ones that are skinny are the usually unpaved or like a lot smaller, so they're partly paved or gravel.
Yeah.
And it's always nice to just stay on paved if you can.
So we will recommend Stephen passes Higgins. He's going to see Higgins Road coming up. He's going to stair step a little bit farther down here. He's going to go boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
And that previous road that I was on, see, it's full of dirt and flooded.
Yeah, and you do not want to be. I've seen one too many storm chasers get stuck on a muddy road. I've had good friends get stuck on muddy roads, and the storm chaser in the panhandle of Texas, I think it was about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. One of the smartest things you can do as a storm chaser is have boards like just the size of a tire in your car that you can put underneath your tire, and it can help you get out of if you're stuck in the mud or a muddy situation, because you just never know what could happen, and the integrity of roads, and they just got themselves completely stuck. Luckily, they weren't in a bad situation. They were on a tornadic storm or a tornado warning storm, but it luckily didn't produce. So that is a good thing. But yeah, so we're watching Stephen get to the south and east of this. Let's take a quick look. I want to widen out and kind of get a better idea, and we can all get a good idea of, the overall what's kind of happened here with these storms. I'm going to go back. I love going back in time. Dun, 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 dun. So things are more isolated here. This is about 5:45, and we knew there was going to be a merger. Things have kind of merged and like shifted a little bit, and you've got still with this outflow boundary right here merging with some stuff over here. So we'll see what happens there. But so let's do this. So again, there's some bigger storms. Marshall storm is big, but this one now, the one that developed, this is the one storm to be on. Look at Steven. Steven's going for it. Steven's almost about to make that left on, and going to kind of stair step and just see what he can see. Let me get his view. Boom, boom, boom.
All right.
Here we are. He's making the left right now. We're watching live. Steven, cornfields. Is it corn?
It is not corn. Yeah,
What is it?
it is. Oh, yes, there are corn on the right.
Yeah.
There-
So you know what that means? You're gonna have the dew points, the
Corn
moisture.
sweat.
Yeah, you're gonna get the corn sweat. The moisture is there's gonna be better moisture there, which, like we were talking about earlier, that's gonna help increase the instability over that area. Isn't that crazy? Like micro scale. So yeah, that is going to be fascinating. We're watching you live, Stephen, passing a car. But he's doing so very safely.
It was lines that allowed me to do it.
I know.
The paved road allows you to catch up with the storm very quickly. Obviously,
does.
going the speed limit.
Yes, he is going the speed limit. He's driving very safely. I always like to let people know that are on this stream what we can see them doing, just so they're fully aware. But Stephen's very, very safe. He knows what is going on. And so he is catching up very quickly to this storm. And so it's going to be, and I'm actually going to look on my phone so we can keep this full screen, looking at this storm, and potentially if there's any rotation in it, there is still time for this storm to rotate and potentially produce a tornado. We will see what happens. I'm kind of doing some analysis on my phone right now. There are some areas of rotation. We will see. We will see if Ozzy gets his first tornado ever. And if anyone's thinking about it and looking, there's a bunch of tornado warnings near Saskatoon in Canada. That's where the chasing is this time of year, Canada. So one of these days, you guys have never been chasing in Canada before. So one of these days, I'm actually going to chase in Canada. Usually, so in the summertime, the jet stream tends to lift north, especially toward the end of June and July. So it's the northern plains and then into Canada where the severe storm threat and also the tornado threat kind of shifts and moves. But it can vary. Ooh, look at this out. So I'm going to make Stephen's Look at that. I'm making your whatever you're holding your camera, your phone. I'm making it full screen right now. So we're watching just off. So there's multiple cameras on Steven's car. You can see the rain right there from the storm, and Houstonia has been pummeled by lots of heavy rain, along with some hail earlier on with initial storm. But look at the rain coming down from there. That is significant. And so again, there's no tornado warning right now. There was some decent rotation in that storm. That storm was solidly rotating earlier. And so we were thinking there was the potential, but then there was some more development farther off to the south and west. And
I'm gonna drive north towards it
do it.
and then get a closer look.
Do it. Do it. Do it. So we're gonna let's see. I'm gonna
That's interesting.
So we're watching Steven right here. I kind of switched the cameras, guys, so you can see we've almost been live for 2 hours. 2 hours.
There's a little teeny tiny funnel up there.
Are you on from your camera? From what true? You've got the dash cam right now, but we might start losing you. Hopefully we don't.
Yeah.
Fuzzy, we have Fuzzy in the house. Woo! Fuzzy. You guys are amazing and awesome. I love you guys.
Here, put it on my I'm zoomed in, but I can't see what camera's on. Let me see if I could.
Are you guys, can we see maybe a funnel? Is that what we're looking at, Mr. Bruker?
Yeah, it's rotating. Hold on. I'm trying to not drive. See if I can stop right here real quick.
Yeah, see if you can pull over and show us.
Oh, there was a funnel. Like a teeny tiny one forming.
A teeny tiny baby.
Yeah. Like right in there.
Let's see.
It's
starting to. So yeah, looking on the radar. I'm looking on the radar. You guys were watching live. The storm. This is in Houstonia. I would say over the past 45, 50 minutes or so has been impacted by some very strong, severe storms with 60-mile-per-hour wind, 1-inch in diameter hail, but also some rotation in these storms. There is a 2% tornado threat by the Storm Prediction Center and a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 o'clock local time, Central Time here for Kansas. Oh, yeah, there you are.
You can switch. I need to drive a little bit.
Okay, so we're watching. Steven is watching very closely. We're watching the radar. Let's bring everyone back into what's going on. So we are full screen here on the radar. This is Steven right here. We're going to zoom out a little bit. There's quite a hail core now east of Houstonia. We're getting some good.
Might take a little. Let me just see my road network.
Yeah, so we're watching right here. This storm going like this. Look how it's got the strongest hail core that it's had so far, which means it's likely growing in height, right? So you got a strong updraft, which is keeping the hail just circling, going up and down inside the storm, and coalescing, colliding with others, and so just making larger and larger hailstones. And so that shows that actually maybe the storm is strengthening. I'm going to zoom out really quick because we were watching some outflow boundaries. You can see we already had a boundary here, but just watch all these, and you can see right here that thin line, that's a boundary too. So watch this really quick. We're going to go back just in a little bit of time. Look at the merger of this. So this outflow boundary right here. You can just see how storms have developed and popped up along the outflow boundary. So we'll see the one that's closest to Steven to the south and west, see what that does. But look at that. Like, I don't know. I love watching the merger of cells, and look at over Marshall. These cells merged over Marshall. Remember I was talking about, I drew it on here earlier that it was going to be right in that area, and it sure was. Significant lighting around Marshall, but the storm that Steven is on, We're going to do this. We're going to clear this out a little bit. Oops. See if I can zoom in. So we got a severe weather statement. Is that just a severe weather statement for 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts and only, you know, a little bit over 3/4 of an inch size hail? So it's not severe warned anymore. Kind of surprised by that, to be honest. It's just under likely severe limits. We'll see what happens with the storm. Steven, the storm to your southwest. It may be interesting if you like just keep going east or dive south and go east. That could be interesting too, because it just adjusted the outflow boundary and is riding along it. So
Okay.
just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. It's still like developing, but it's something to keep an eye on. That'll likely move south of you. Or hit you head on. So yeah, let's do this really quick.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you freeze?
I'm back.
Look at Steven. Look at Steven. He's driving. He's like, we're going around these storms. You know what the funny thing is that like a lot of times you're watching the average person driving and it's like they don't even realize like we're on the storm. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's all the things. I would still stay on Houstonia for now. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, there's like tree damage and like
I'm watching.
There was like a, what is it called? Oh, there's like scoured
There's what?
it looks like there's scoured corn or something too.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me. That was a strong storm and hail.
Oh, it could be hail, yeah. Well, there was a trampoline that was torn apart and thrown super far too.
And that doesn't surprise me actually either. We'll see. I mean, there's a pretty like a stronger hail core now than there was before, which I'm surprised there's only a severe weather statement. Maybe because it's farther away from the radar, but I'm keeping an eye on the storm just to your south and west.
Yeah, I'm gonna get close to the core and go east, like right into it.
I like it.
Because it's paved and that looked like something was happening over there or went through. So let's see.
Yeah, I've got you. Your dash cam is full screen. It's live right now. Brian Olson, I'm so glad you're here. Brian is so cool and fun. One of my favorite people. We went to Dallas 2 years ago, met Helen Hunt. It was just so much fun. And so he's good people. I love our Weather Geek family community because not everyone respects and loves storms quite as much as we do. I mean, a lot of people geek out with us, and a lot when I tell people I'm a storm chaser and I'm a meteorologist, they're like, "Oh my God, I always wanted to do that when I was a little kid, or I still do." And I'm like, "You can get a degree. It's it's easier now than it's ever been." But sometimes it's a small like niche family too. So yeah, and Brayton said a shear funnel, so it might have been a shear funnel. It probably was. But yes, and I see Fuzzy. I'm done with this heat. Yes, yes, and yes. It is the dog days of hospital. Brian said, I'm in the hospital going through a lot. Thoughts and prayers appreciated. Oh my God, Brian, I am so sorry that you're in the hospital. Whatever you need, let us know. Everyone give a prayer to Brian, because I know what that's like. My dad's been sick, had been sick in the hospital for almost 2 months. And so he's stabilizing, he's getting better. We actually celebrated his 79th birthday just last week, which we were very lucky to do. So, but Brian, I'm sending you healthy vibes, good vibes. Everyone give some hearts in the comments for Brian. He's just a great human being, and sometimes you're having your best day and someone else is having their worst day. That's how life is. We're never on Sometimes we're all on the same like level of like woohoo, happiness, everything's going great. Other times you're having the best day of your life and others are having the worst, you know? So always lead with kindness. That's what I say, because everyone's got something that they're struggling with, and you never know what their internal struggle is.
And there's like, it looked like there was snap power lines to my north.
That doesn't surprise me. That was a beast of a storm. I'm watching live right now. Let's take a look. We're going to close this off again. We just got to keep an eye. Now it's severe warned. I'm surprised. You guys, I don't understand why there was ever a special weather statement. Remember I was talking about that hail core? Thankfully, now they issued a severe thunderstorm warning, because that, I told you, the core was stronger than it's ever been and only had a special weather statement. Now it's got a warning of 1 1/4 inch in diameter size hail. So I'm glad they kind of, you know, we're like, okay, wait a minute. So yeah, I'm glad they're focused on that. That's some significant hail right there. East of Houstonia, you've got some good hail. And that's the storm is growing. You're watching the hail core right now. So like, watch this, you guys. Remember I was saying it was stronger. Oops, hold on.
Yeah, there's.
Well, it was growing, and now the latest scan has it weakening again. So it was like boop boop. So, but at least I'm glad they still have, it's a severe thunderstorm warning on it, because it should be with the 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's a beast of a storm. I'm looking at this little guy. So I'm going to show you guys something really, really quickly. We're looking here at this one off to the south and west. Stephen's in the core of the storm, which is funny. So there's really, let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's much rotation or anything significant in the cell off to the south and west. I don't see anything too significant. Yeah, I'm watching it very closely. I don't see anything too significant, and that is okay. But look at, we lost Stephen's feed. He froze because he's in the core of the storm. Look where he is right now. So he is right here. So he's diving right in. So he may be getting some hail. He's getting some heavy rain. He's using Starlink right now to be able to kind of broadcast live and communicate with us. But if you're in the core of a storm like that, there's really no way that you're going to get signal out. But he was talking about damage in Houstonia. So let's see. Report of multiple tree limbs down. So remember, Stephen was saying when he was driving through, and maybe not exactly right through Houstonia, but he said there was tree limbs down. There was other damage. So again, Houstonia hasn't been impacted by multiple strong storms. Houstonia, you've got another one on the tail that is just coming. You're gonna get some heavy rain. I think the heaviest rain may slide to your south. We'll see. We're not seeing too much in the way of significant rotation right now with this storm. Right here. I mean, there is some rotation in it, but nothing too significant. But yeah, Stephen's right there. I mean, where we're seeing like anything, it's right there. Stephen's in the core of this storm. He's going in, he's diving in, he's doing all the fun things. So yeah, he is hardcore in all the ways. So we're going to watch and see what happens. The latest scan of this cell had weakened just a little bit, but it was strengthening for a couple different scans. What I do want to show you is farther off to the north is this beast of a storm right here. This storm, look at all the lightning strikes right here. I mean, it was so much lightning as it moved through Marshall. I mean, look at this. Everything kind of merged right over Marshall about 40 minutes ago. Look at that. And then just so much lightning since. So Fayette, heads up for you. Harrisburg, this big storm is coming for you. Again, damaging straight line wind gusts of 60, maybe even greater miles per hour, and possibly some 3/4 inch hail. But the wind is the biggest thing. So Fayette, it's on your door. You're about to get the heaviest rain and the wind. Harrisburg, it's coming for you. You're about to get some light rain here soon. Hallsville, Centralia, and Columbia. Columbia. There's a lot of storms. You're probably, the meteorology students, you're watching this. You're like, all right, what's going to happen? Huge merger of storms right here that are coming together. You can see and watch the sandwich of the outflow boundaries, guys. Watch this. This is the outflow boundary. Boop, 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 boop. And then right there. So watch the outflow boundary. Doom, doom. And it's the outflow boundary is moving through. So it initiated these two cells. So the outflow boundary initiated those two. Here, I'm going to clear really quick. So the outflow boundary initiated this cell, the one I keep talking about south and west of Stephen, that one. And now the outflow boundary is moving south of there. See right there. So you will feel it. An outflow boundary can have wind gusts of 20 to 30 plus miles per hour. It can pick up like leaves, different particles, different things. But it doesn't necessarily, and I'm pulling myself on screen now, so you can see me. Hey guys. Oh, you texted me, so we can talk later. Okay. Bob, I'm glad you texted me. Yes, I got it. It is still my number. So Bob, I'm glad you're here. I don't know if I can talk tonight, but we can definitely chat in the coming days too. So again, we're looking at this for Steven. Steven's driving through the core of everything. And actually, look at him. He's turning around. So, but that's the outflow boundary, those two cells. We'll see if anything else initiates along that boundary, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens as everything collides, because this one cell is moving south and east. And then these are moving more easterly. Everything is approaching Columbia, Missouri, right between here, St. Louis and Kansas City. We've got, let's see if we can catch up with, so Stephen is now driving. We're looking at this. So Stephen was in the core of the storm. Now he's getting away from the storm. He might be leaving for, let's see. Oh, we got him. We got him.
Back.
Yeah, tell us, how was the core of the storm? We watched you live in the core of the storm.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
we lost you, but now I literally just was checking on you and didn't realize you were popping into the stream here too at the same time.
Yeah, it was dumping rain, like flash flooding. You can see it on the side of the roads right now. And there was like some tree, there's a lot of tree debris and stuff. It was so rain.
And you know what?
Or whatever.
There is a report from the Storm Prediction Center, so it's on there now, of multiple tree limbs down. So there is some good wind gusts. And Houstonia, I mean, this is the third storm, is about to move in with some heavy rain. It's the weakest of the three, but I was talking about like these storms are all merging onto Columbia, Missouri. So we're going to see, I mean, Columbia, you've got Mizzou meteorology students, they're probably all geeking out right now. I'm wondering what's going on, where everything is going. But
I was thinking of dropping south to get into stay out of the rain and then go east. You like that idea?
Well, south, yeah. So if you want to continue chasing, but you might dive into the core of the southern storm if you dive south. I see you diving south right now. You might dive into the core. So if you want to,
fine.
Yeah, okay. So if you want to continue chasing, yes. If you want to get home, hike north and get onto 70. But yeah, we'll see what these storms do. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, here you'll see right here.
Well, I want to see.
Oh, oops.
Guys, we're getting serious. I have my hair in a bun, side bun.
Oh,
We're
there's
doing the things.
tree limbs down, all these. I mean, some of this is trash. Oh, my stream's reconnecting.
It's okay. We're actually looking at the radar right now. We don't even have it up, so it's good. We're looking at the storms for you, so we can just like keep a close eye on everything. So yeah, you're doing good though. Where you are, you're doing really good. I'm not sure if there's anything else much to chase. But you never know. So let me see really quick. I'm going to look somewhere. I'm looking on my phone really quick, radar as well. Let's see really quickly. Watching it kind of bulge out. Tail end Charlie's. God, it's a beast of a storm. Like Columbia is going to get rocked. I'm just going to say Columbia is going to get some good storms. Yeah, it's all going to kind of merge together. So looking at this, we can keep an eye on it. We can keep an eye on it for sure. I like it. Have you chased in this area before, Stephen?
I think I may have. I honestly, whoa, Ozzy just rolled down the window himself.
We have you full screen. I saw Aji getting excited. Aji's like, well, what's happening here?
He stepped on the screen or the. I gotta child lock the windows, dude.
Oh, Ozzy's so cute. He's just like, what's happening? Look
Ozzy.
at him. Hi, Ozzy. Hi, Ozzy. Ozzy's so cute. Look at him. Oh, he's such a pretty dog. He's a very pretty dog. Look at him. Ozzy is just snuggly. I think he just wants to get on your lap.
I think it's.
Okay, you're not on screen anymore. We've got the radar full screen. So let's take a look for Stephen. Again, they highlighted. Let's see. Sometimes they have an update with it flashing 1-inch hail. So they reduced it to 1-inch hail. Remember I told you, like, I'm glad they issued a severe thunderstorm warning on it with that hail core. Now they've reduced it to 1-inch hail. A lot of times when it's flashing, it's still within the warning time, is because that there's an update on that particular warning in cell. So looking, Steven's going to go, it's a little baby cell, barely a core. He's driving south through that right now. So we will see what he'll get a good view. He can drive down to Dresden maybe. And there's the storm to the west. We'll see if that does anything, but he'll have an opportunity to really drive anywhere, south, farther south, east, or west, or maybe call it a day and drive through some areas of Missouri that he's never driven through before. That could be fun.
Yeah, not too far. Oh, the boundary caught up, huh?
Yeah, the boundary. So the boundary kicked off the storm you're driving through right now. And there's one northeast of Warrensburg and northwest of Noster.
Yeah.
So I don't see any significant rotation. Let me see if I can go like this. Boop. All right, so we lost, let's see, oh, there he is. So he's going through the core right now. Look at that. It kind of looks like it's snow, not gonna lie. It looks like there's a lot of heavy rain falling, so he's driving very, oh, is that an Emmy? Oh, it is an Emmy. It is an Emmy. You guys, I see you guys are looking at it. It is an Emmy. It is an Emmy. I won for, let's see, I can lift it up really quick. It is an Emmy. It is an Emmy. So yeah, I got one. I will hopefully have more in the future, but that was for helping co-produce. Sorry, my tank top's kind of crazy. Woo! Co-produce a 30-minute weather special when I was in local TV. So yeah, it is an Emmy, and it's very heavy too. Yeah, before the storm, a taking action special report. So, yeah, Brayton, you have a good eye on that. And then I have my tornado machine. So if Ozzy doesn't get his tornado, we know this. I've got my tornado machine. So, yeah, Ozzy at least will see a simulated tornado through my. Oh, thank you, Brayton. Thank you. You're so cool and so fun. Look, we got a tornado. It's tornadoing right now. Look, Ozzy got his first tornado. It's so cool, and it's lit up, and it's colorful in many ways. It's exciting. Stephen's eating his pizza. It's delicious. He forgets to eat sometimes. But yes, we'll leave the tornado thing right over there. But yeah, thank you, Brayton. Brayton, you're just awesome. I just want to give you some love. Like, everyone is so fantastic, awesome, wonderful, amazing in every single way. I love all of you guys. Just give like tornadoes, thumbs up, give each other some love, because all of you are absolutely wonderful. Look how fast you're through the core, Stephen. You're very
Quick,
much through
small
the core. So you know what's interesting is watch this. I'm gonna look at the radar trend really quick. I'm gonna pop this off really quickly. I want to show you guys the radar trend. Look at these little guys, these little cells right here. We're just like boop. This is all along the outflow boundary that's like pushed south now. And so you've got ready goes boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, right there. And the storm that Stephen just drove through, and then this one over here, these two were developed along that boundary as well. So the outflow boundary is still diving south, still kicking off some storms. Do we have any rotation? Like, what does anything look like? We are in the largest radar hole ever. So there's nothing significant, but we will see. So Stephen is continue to drive south, see if there is anything even worth chasing. It may just be viewing gorgeous storms. I wonder if we can get, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to message Dorian. Let's see if we can get Dorian in live on here. Let's see. 1, 2. I'm texting you guys. Eventually we'll get my sister on here. I text her at 4:50. It's been 2 hours. Want to jump on the live from your phone? We're seeing who we can get on the live tonight. And then with that said, let's see how Dorian is doing. Dorian is one of the best people. Let's see. Dorian. Hey, Dorian. I want to jump on the live. We're going to send this to Dorian too. So we will see what happens. We're gonna have just random people jump on the live. I actually have some really we're just gonna have random people jump on the live all the time. But let me get so we've got Steven is right here. We'll single pane it for right now. You can see the
pretty
outflow.
storm, but
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna tornado.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Look at you. You're going down a side road. Whoa. We see it shaky.
So picturesque.
It is picturesque. You guys, sometimes even if you don't the goal of chasing is more so for me anyway, is let's just get a beautiful storm. I've seen probably some of the most beautiful structure ever in the panhandle of Texas, and a storm didn't produce a tornado, but it was a supercell. You could see the striations and the different levels of the storm. I mean, it was just beautiful. And it actually did have a wall cloud. Never produced. That is okay. But it was absolutely perfect and wonderful. And you're seeing this live feed right now where Steven's looking at the storm. He's trying to see if he can see anything else right now, but I don't think there's anything in the way of too significant rotation, but anything can happen, you guys, when you're storm chasing. Anything can happen, and that's totally okay. So I'm going to look here really quickly. I'm looking at Columbia right now because Columbia is about to get clobbered. I'm zooming out. There's actually, there's a tornado warning north and west of Charlotte. So I might zoom in on that really quickly. So this is interesting, guys. And this is even though there is no tornado risk, or there wasn't outlined by the Storm Prediction Center, there can still be tornado warnings outside of that. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm looking at Columbia actually really quickly. There's some areas of rotation. Columbia is going to get hit pretty big. Stephen, this is beautiful. keep it on here. I'm just going to take a quick, we're going to briefly look at the tornado warning. Look at this, you guys, look at the beast. Look at this beast right here. Look at that thing. Look at like the, oh, whoa, totally did not circle it. Try it again. Look at that beast. I mean, it is just, yeah, we've got Columbia will miss this, the strongest part of the storm, but it's going to be close. Let's look this way. So we are Hickory, North Carolina. Let's see the best radar for this storm. We're going to go to Greenville, South Carolina really quick. Let me see. We are going to, here we are. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's take, so if you are Hickory, and this is quite a populated area, you can see the rotation. You can definitely see there's rotation in this storm right here. It's a big kink. You can see it right there. I'm going to draw this. This is like, you know, the generalized storm, but the kink right there. You can see there's rotation. And so that's where we're concerned. So Hickory, Newton, you can see there's some big areas here. So if you live near south and east of Hickory, as well as Newton, you need to get into your safe place. You can see that rotation is right there. Definitely some good rotation with that kink in that storm. Let's go back in time really quick. And you can definitely see there's some rotation farther back too. Not so much, but then it started really boom, boom. So again, very strong wind gusts and again, possible tornado. So you need to, and it will be hard to see because when we're looking at this, you've got this rain band coming out, this kind of poking out too. It's going to be really like, you don't want to go and see it. If you are in the path of this storm, you want to get to the lowest level of the home or building you are in, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible, and wear sneakers when you get to your safe place. Radar indicated, again, just checking the tornado warning. So wear sneakers just because if something does happen, there is damage and you step out of your safe place, you don't want to step on broken glass or any kind of debris, nails that could injure you. That just helps you. So sneakers are important. Pillows, blankets to protect your head and your body from flying debris as well. So again, this is radar indicated, definitely some rotation with this storm. You need to get into your safe place if you live in Hickory or Newton, North Carolina, or anywhere in between or in the surrounding areas. If your phone is going off, you need to seek shelter. Don't try and find a secondary source of information or source to tell you to seek shelter. You hear the sirens, you are you're either watching us or you see the notification on your phone. You just need to get into your safe place. So look at this. This wasn't looking too bad earlier, but then just the latest scan, that is what you can see the kink kind of lift up too. So again, you got this little right here, that little curly Q, and then you've got that rotation. So again, watching that very closely. So again, especially in Hickory, especially south and east, and Newton, you need to get to your safe place and seek shelter. Let's see how long this tornado warning goes for. And there's already been significant damage in and around the Charlotte area due to severe storms earlier. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. We will single pane it. And you can see where we have Charlotte, and then just earlier, see all the wind reports, and especially here, trees down near McGill and Fifth Avenue. So many wind reports, trees down along Pennington Road. And these aren't branches, these are trees down covering both lanes along Strand Drive. So this is right around, let's see, I'm not sure even the town this is, because it's covered by reports. There is a debris around the town of Red Cross, Gastonia, Gaffney. We're going to look at this cell too. Trees down here. So again, these were some very strong storms. Imagine driving when a tree falls. Gastonia trees and power lines down. So again, beastly storms. They've all now shifted off to the coastal areas. Greenville, if anyone's an East Carolina pirate, I went there for undergrad. So I graduated from high school in Raleigh 1 year, and then because I moved from upstate New York, and then I went to Greenville for undergrad. But look at all of these. We're going to look at the Wilmington radar next. We want to see what's going on there. And it's crazy to think, you guys, I drove from Jacksonville, Florida up to New Jersey. I went from New Jersey. So last week for 4th of July, I went for my dad's birthday. I flew from Atlanta to Newark, then drove an hour west in New Jersey, picked up my daughter and drove to Raleigh, picked up my sister, her 2 girls, and then drove to Jacksonville, and then drove all the way back up from Jacksonville to Raleigh and then to New Jersey. And it was crazy. And I was dodging severe storms at the same time. Let's go to Wilmington, North Carolina. I want to look at these strong storms here really quickly. Bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. So we will be, let's see. Let me make sure I'm getting the right one. Wilmington, Morehead City. Yeah, we've got, I'm not sure if we're getting the right. Yeah, we got a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. I'm not sure if these are, oh no, those are from earlier. That's why I'm like, what? It's not making sense. Why isn't the radar? Okay, so that was earlier with the storm. So again, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with these, 1-inch hail in some of them that can do some damage. That's heading Jacksonville, that Air Force Base, and north. Beware of New Bern. Again, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts for some of these. And hail. So again, Myrtle Beach, be prepared. You've got a special weather statement, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts if you're along the beach, 30, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, even 20, 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts can pick up your umbrellas, lift whatever, kind of tents you have at the beach and kind of fly them away. So be careful of that. 60-mile-per-hour wind with the severe thunderstorm warning here, Waltersboro. So again, beastly storms here moving across the Carolinas. Be careful of that. And we've got that tornado warning there. Just be careful. Hickory in Newton, you need to be in your safe place. Let's catch up with our resident storm chaser. Look, there was a reported tornado. Remember we were talking about the Mason City? It was a tornado or a funnel? Let's see. Sheriff relayed via radio that a tornado had touched down east of Swaldale. So there was a tornado south of Mason City, Iowa today. Let's check out Waterloo. Another funnel cloud west of Cedar Falls. So this was at 6:55. Let's take a look at these storms here really quick. I would say we're going to do... It's funny because we've got rotation. Things can just, on the models, like not look like there may not be much, but we have now a tornado warning in North Carolina, reported tornado in Iowa, where there really was not a risk, and that can happen. It is hard to predict the future. It really is. It's one of the toughest things to do. And look at let's see what this is. Likely a brief funnel for a few seconds and disappeared. Yeah. So that was when we looked up before. Waterloo. What do we got going on? I'm not sure what time. Multiple reports here of funnel clouds. So yeah, let's see what time this was. 65. So like 10 minutes ago. They're getting reports of funnel clouds near Waterloo. So just be careful. Waterloo, Iowa. You want to be careful with storms there. Columbia. Oh my God. And Harrisburg, Hallsville. I was telling you before, Harrisburg to get, and Fayetteville Fayette, you're now, the worst has gone past you, but Harrisburg, you are about to get hit by very heavy rain, 60+ mile per hour wind and hail. Look at this big severe thunderstorm warning now encompassing Columbia, Pierport, Lupus, Ashland, but specifically Hallsville. You're going to get the core of this storm. Centralia, just south of there, you're going to get the core of this storm. So 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We have a brief update here where 3/4 inch size hail. So again, big wind, heavy rain coming there. We've got, let me switch over to Missouri. Stephen, are you still with us?
I am still here.
Yay! Okay, let's see. Are you going home?
I'm driving
And
south.
that's okay. Stephen deserves to go home. We have been live. We've been live for almost 2.5 hours. So we're like 45 seconds away from 2.5 hours. It's after 7. We started at 4:30 Eastern time. And so like Stephen was like, we were on a work call. Oh my God, hey Rochelle. Rochelle's on here, you guys. Give Rochelle some love. Give her some hearts. Give her some hearts. Yellow, green, any kind of heart color you want. Give her some hearts. I love that. Rochelle, you're amazing. I hope you're doing great. Yes. Oh, yes. We've got a, you know what? We've got rotation above the screen. Yes, you guys, there's a tornado on the field behind us. I mean, we can just stop sharing. And we've got Ozzy got his first tornado. But I love you guys. Look at the love. Rochelle, you are awesome. Everyone in here is awesome. I love you geeking out with us always. Look at this outflow boundary, you guys. Look at how long it is. It's just like Sedalia. Look at that chaser. The fellow chaser out there with you.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know who he is actually. But yeah, look at that outflow boundary. We'll see if just north of Archie there. We'll see if it does anything else. So Stephen, are you heading east again?
I'm heading south to the main road. Heading east right
main.
now.
You're heading south too. Then you're going to head west to Knob, Noster, Warrensburg, and get back into town.
Possibly.
I kind of want to visit Lone Jack, the town of Lone Jack. You guys, I'm totally zooming in on a random town because I just like the name. And I wonder if there's any cool bars. Lone Jack.
Friday. Weather after dark.
I know, weather after dark. So now what Stephen has to do is find a cool bar to go to. And then we ask him some real questions about his life, early days of his business. I feel like Knob Noster would be a cool place to find. But Sedalia is a thriving, like.
Should we go get a tattoo in Sedalia? There's a couple good artists there.
Really?
Yeah.
John McKinney is the one that's been following you. Yeah, Sedalia is a pretty big town. Should Stephen get a tattoo?
That Freddie's dad, John McKinney, or no?
I don't think so. You guys, just look at that. Look at this outflow boundary. Look at it. It's just ridiculous. It's just Sedalia all the way across here. Look at that thing. It's just Garden City, Archie. Oh, it's just moving south. It's boom, 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 boom. But it's so fun. Watch. It was near Higginsville, Odessa. It went through Lone Jack, and it's just kind of morphed its way. Storms. It caused storms to develop too. Look at how it's just pushing south. I could watch this all day long. One more time. One more loop. 4:30 when we started. Boom, 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 boom. Again. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. What was the original cell that Stephen was interested in? It was right by his house. And who knew he was going to be driving for 2 hours, need to get gas, got some pizza, and we're now here. Let's pull. Bum, 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 bum. Here we are. Ozzy, how's it going? Ozzy's we've been in the car for a while. And that's my voice for Ozzy.
Got to
Yeah.
get used to the 8 to 16-hour drives next season.
Oh, you're right. You're right. John McKinney is indeed Freddie's dad. So yeah. Yeah. You guys are so funny.
Legend. Jeez. There was
John
like a
Legend McKinney. I like it. I like it. I like it. Look at him. Look at Ozzy. Ozzy's like, whoa, it's so exciting. He's trying to just get some fresh air, put his nose out. He's so cute. Clearly, you guys, I love dogs. I have a bunny. It sort of happened for my daughter, and now we need to get the bunny a play pal, and that's going to be a dog potentially at some sort at some time. Okay.
Ooh.
Let's do this. You guys are awesome. I want to know, do you guys have any questions for us? Because I don't know if well, we want Steven to find a bar to go to. I'm kind of zooming out. St. Louis has got some good cells. Who do we got on this cell? Who do we have here? We have Nick Gorman. Nick Gorman, nice view. Let's check out the St. Louis radar, shall we, kids? Let's do this. St. Louis. Shall we? Let's do it. Look at that. Oops, I'm not on the right radar. There we are. Look at this is a beastly. So south of St. Louis, if you are Marissa, Baldwin, Evansville, just north of you, Evansville, this is coming toward you. Sparta coming toward you. Coulterville coming toward you. Oakdale, Addyville, Nashville. This is all coming towards you. This is just a lot of lightning, a lot of lightning, very heavy rain, some gusty wind, a lot of lightning. Keep in mind, so this severe thunderstorm watch keeps on being trimmed. And once this cell, this big mama cell, Big mama, I know. And that's not heading toward St. Louis. That arrow. I mean, it may eventually. I should not say never. I just kind of was really quickly doing it. But yeah, this is like once this clears and pushes off to the east, like Marshall County will eventually, or I'm not sure which county this is, but this watch it'll be allowed to expire. There's less than 3 hours left of this. So once all these storms clear out the area, it should be allowed to expire early. St. Joseph, though, there were some storms earlier today. We've got flash flood warnings for you, just over an hour left. Gallatin, an hour and 30 minutes. Bethany, this is right where we were chasing literally a month ago to the day. June 10th. It's Wednesday, June 10th is when we were chasing and got a tornado here in Missouri. And it was beautiful and awesome. Let's take a look at Steven's camera, shall we? What do we got going on? Oh, look how cool that looks, though. Got some low clouds. You got some, it's like a stratus kind of, stratus in a way, low clouds. Any mammatus, there were mammatus clouds above the Weather Channel yesterday, and they were really pretty. Oh, I'm curious if there's something you take with you chasing that other people might not take. Ooh, that's a great question. So, Rochelle, I love that question so much. When it comes to chasing, I would say for me, a lot of times I don't do crazy fancy gear. Obviously, like when we go out like with Steven and we're photography, we have backup power. We have a Starlink, which provides like internet, like just through the satellites, so we can broadcast live. That's how he's going live right now is Starlink. He has the portable Goal Zero power pack, which it powers Starlink, but also can charge his cell phone, iPad, computer, all the gear that he has.
Red Cinema.
What is it?
The Red Cinema batteries, everything.
Yeah, it powers everything. And also multiple cameras. You can have 360 cameras, GoPros in there to capture. A lot of chasers will have a GoPro camera, especially those on the Discovery Channel show. into the eye of the storm, they have a GoPro that faces them to get their reaction into their car, and they will sell that to the show, as well as they have cameras outward facing. Some have 360 cameras on top of their car. But one thing that some chasers, some hardcore chasers have is a chainsaw in their car if they're really going hardcore, if there's a massive tornado outbreak or hurricane, especially hurricane chasing. It allows them to clear trees off the roadways to allow themselves to get through, but also emergency management. And also the boards I was talking about, where it doesn't have to be big like boards, but like even have 4 boards to place under each one of your tires in case you get yourself in a sticky situation. You're able to put it under the tires and help get yourself out of mud or whatever it is. Always have a spare tire with you, have a spare tire pump. There's different types, like BioLite and Goal Zero have, if your battery dies, like chargers that will instantly, where you don't need another car, there's enough power there that'll power up your battery so you can go along your way. I like to chase with another chase vehicle. Like I like,
And
oh yes.
I have
Steve?
an interesting. So Dorian always brings coconut to eat on the road.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. So Dorian and Meredith are amazing, wonderful, incredible people. They're very healthy, and I love them because
Fresh coconut.
yeah, fresh coconut, fresh shaved coconut. He brings on storm chases. I'm sure they bring almonds, they bring dried fruit, apricots, I'm sure, to eat healthy, because it can be hard sometimes to eat healthy on the road. So I feel like gas stations now, like when I was traveling with my daughter, this past week, I feel like there's always fruit, there's always something healthy there. But it can be tricky. And so, yeah, like fresh coconut, but always have the power packs. You can never have enough power. Also like the extra outlets like that you plug into your car, but allows you, I don't know exactly what that's called. Also a storm chasing dog buddy. I mean, Aji, that needs to happen always. They can sense danger, when sometimes you're just not sure. So, yeah, oh gosh, there he is. He's right there. He's like, well, hi guys. Oh yes, we've got Bob Pack, gloves, boots, rubber boots, especially, if there's any kind of flooding, especially for hurricanes. Obviously, first aid kit, chainsaw, tire repair kit, yes, small compressor for safety and necessary operations. That is before all the gear. Yes, yes, and yes. And a lot of people, which I like, they bring a case of water, extra socks, like packs of white t-shirts for people that need them, maybe blankets, just because, especially like Rolling Fork, Mississippi. Let's talk about that. The tornado that hit them destroyed every building in the town, including the fire station. Like everything was demolished. There was nobody to help these people but chasers. Chasers were the first on the scene before any emergency manager by 30 to 45 minutes, because everything was destroyed, and emergency managers are in, like, the fire trucks, ambulances came from neighboring towns. And so a lot of storm chasers are first aid certified. But like a respectful chaser, if a storm or tornado hits a town and causes devastation, they stop their chase right there. And it is search, rescue, help, do whatever you can. And so a lot of times they'll get first aid kits to help. I know one too many chasers that have, and we can switch this up like this. I know one too many chasers, or we can leave it on you.
I like the coconut and dogs.
Yeah, coconut and dogs. Yes, that, Rochelle. And I know one too many chasers that have actually helped after a tornado has hit a community and they've watched someone pass away, unfortunately, from their injuries, and they've just been there to comfort them or pray with them as they pass. So it can be very, unfortunately, emotional and devastating. And so it's always good, like chasers, it's always important. We talk about this at the National Storm Chaser Summit and other places, is it's important to pretty much always have the other stuff Bob said, except rubber boots as well. Just good sense of yes, all those things. Oh, a hot stick is, yeah, Bob. Everyone, let's just go chasing with Bob Pack. Yeah, a hot stick for power lines in the aftermath is also really, really, really good. And that's just for, especially if you're chasing something that is very, very destructive. Like a hurricane, you want all of that stuff for a hurricane, no matter what. I don't care the category. You want all of those things for a hurricane, but even for any kind of storms, but especially a severe weather outbreak. So yeah, Erica, there's been a lot of devastating moments. And that's why everyone says to check up on storm chasers, because it can be and is an adrenaline rush, but then you get a crash. And especially if you're out chasing for a couple of weeks and then you come back home and you're just like, oh my God, I'm sitting on the couch. I'm not in the car chasing. That happened to me this year. I was like kind of sad for a couple of days. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not out there. I'm not, chasing, doing the things. So it's important to make sure that, you look out for each other and check in. And if you need help, ask, because it's one of those things. What town are you in, Steven?
Sedalia.
Sedalia. Oh, you went to Sedalia to get a tattoo?
No. Yeah, well, maybe.
So Erica, a hot stick allows you to check and see if a power line is active. Let's see if I can get something. A hot stick to check power lines. Hold on one second. I'm gonna pull it up. So it's a voltage tester. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to, okay, I'm going to stop the screen share. Whoops. Oh, you just get the tornado. We're not on the screen.
A hog.
We got a hog, you guys. It's incredible. It's so incredible. Bob, you're going to have to let us know what hot stick you have. Literally, you guys, we're Googling right now. So this is a variety of hot sticks. So you can get any variety, and they're not, some of them are like, I don't know. I would want a more expensive one. Obviously, you can just Walmart, Home Depot. But this is like a video to show you how to check and use an extendo stick, and how hot sticks are used for testing. You need to be a safe distance from it, no direct contact. So again, like this would still scare me, to be completely honest, you guys, like using a hot stick, even though I know it's safe, it would still scare me. I'm not going to lie. But we're going to do this. We're going to switch back to radar. We can watch this gorgeous tornado right here, you guys. I mean, it's amazing and awesome, but we're going to get back on the stream. Did we lose your stream, Steven? Where's Steven in the town? There's a nice little storm over him. Oh, look how pretty it is. Look how cute it is. Look how cute. Oh, you're muted somehow. So it doesn't look like it. There you are.
There we go.
Look how cute Sedalia is in Missouri. What is it known for? There's a mural on the side of that building. I'm going to search up some Sedalia fun facts. Anybody know a fun fact about Sedalia? Go. I want to know.
Look at this. It's going to get even better.
Oh, why? Say more, because you're going to get a view of the storm?
No, getting the real part of the town.
All right. Sedalia, Missouri. Oh, there's a gorgeous, like, historic tall building. So it's the 90 miles east of Kansas City, known for its rich railroad history, and is the home of the Missouri State Fair and the Scott Joplin Ragtime Festival. That sounds fun. It serves, right? It serves as a commercial hub for the region with a diverse economy that has grown from its railroad roots to including manufacturing and services while still maintaining a connection. Look at the building to the right. The building to the right. That's what I want. The vault. That is gorgeous. Can you look up the top? Can you tilt the camera? The vault. Look at that. That is like either side of that, but that's what you see the pictures are showing. Okay. Oh, wait.
I switched it.
You switched it. The vault. The vault. But up high, it's like that thing goes 4 stories and it's I don't even know
I know.
what. Yeah.
That cam's a little more stuck to there.
Yeah. Okay. So, key attractions include the historic downtown, Katy Trail State Park, and Bothwell Lodge State Historic Site. I'm going to look up the vault. Let's look up the vault. You guys, I love searching towns and things. It's just my thing. The vault in Sedalia. So I'm going to go on a trip to Sedalia, Missouri. This, what is in a Jeep? Toe strap is also great. Yes. You never know if someone you come across. Yes, a toe strap is so important. The Vault Ristorante. Stephen, you need to go to the Vault and have a good meal. They've got shrimp pesto fettuccine and the coolest. It's an Italian restaurant. They have the coolest looking bar.
Looking for it.
Well, it's right. It was right. You just passed it. The Vault
know.
is the place
Okay.
where.
I'm making a loop. I'll be
Okay.
back.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah. Here it is.
You guys, exquisite dining in our elegant yet welcoming atmosphere. Chef Chris Pazowski, I don't know, brings his culinary mastery to every dish, creating authentic Italian flavors that transport you straight to the heart of Italy. Wow, you guys, Sedalia, who knew? How cool is
Good view.
Sedalia?
Get a
What'd
good
you
view
say?
of the vault.
I know, and it's freezing up. There it is. You guys,
And
look at
it's
the
gonna freeze again, but it,
No, you guys, look at the vault. And like, I don't know architecturally, the thing. Okay, private events with a oh, the Heritage. Here's the Heritage. Located in the heart of downtown's historic trust building. Our restaurant seamlessly blends the past with contemporary elegance. The meticulously restored architectural details of this landmark building create an atmosphere that celebrates our city's rich heritage while offering a modern dining experience. I want to learn more. So it was Sedalia Trust Company. Learn more. Oh my God. Like that, the shrimp, whatever looks great, but everything looks great. The bar is super cool. I want you to sit at the bar.
all right. You'll get a view. I will sit at the bar. I'm gonna we'll give you this view and then I'm gonna take Ozzy out for a
Poop.
little break.
Yeah. You guys are so fun. You guys are so cool. Yeah, multi-tool, anything. I have a toolbox in my car. You guys, look how cool that building is. Look at the building. Look at it. Look at the architecture. It's just gorgeous. See, this is like, I'm a small town visitor. Like, I want to visit small towns and go to historic buildings. And I don't know, like that's one of my favorite things about storm chasing is the fact that, that you guys, you get to chase and then view different parts of the country that you normally wouldn't be able to view. And I think it's so cool. You guys, if you have a cool town, you live in a cool town, or there's a cool small town near you, I want you to say the name, say where I need to visit. We may end this in about, we'll give it a little bit. We'll give it, we'll see if Stephen can bring the camera in and we'll make it a true weather after dark. Oh yeah, go outside. Bob Pack, go outside. I was outside earlier. We got some good storms yesterday and today. Multiple rumbles of thunder. And I love a good rumble of thunder, you guys. Nothing excites me more than a storm outside. And you're just like, oh my God, what's happening? What's there? It's exciting. So yeah, but look at it. Sedalia. I just want to go. I want to go visit. That building is stunning. There's something about cars being built back in the day and architecture that was so beautiful. And you just don't have the same, artistry these days. Like my dad has a Volkswagen Carmen Ghia convertible, and yeah, it nothing like it's such a beauty. And then cars these days aren't nearly. Look at, there's a storm just off to the north of Sedalia, Columbia. We're taking a quick look here. Columbia, you just got clobbered. You're about to get a good hail cores entering you too. Checking, look, that severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind. Everywhere else, we're okay. We just want to get back to Stephen's view. Boop. Stephen, there we are. Are we going to call it? Do you want to relax and enjoy yourself for a meal in the vault?
I think I will.
I think
Since
Stephen
we're here.
should. I think Stephen should. With that said, I think we're going to call it for the evening, you guys. This was an early weather after dark and we're going to be launching here very soon, either later on tonight or tomorrow, our first, we got a little funnel here. Landspout. Yep. Landspout. That's what I was thinking. We got a landspout in Denver. We've got a tornado in Iowa. I mean, there's just all the fun things going on. What we got here in Florida, rotating wall cloud. There's storms everywhere, but look at the wind gusts. I want to show you guys this really quick. Look, all the reports of the wind. And this doesn't encompass even what happened earlier. This is not all the wind reports, but look at these severe storms. Whoa, I need to recircle. Yeah, so just be smart, be safe, everyone. If you have storms in your area, think things are, there's still some active storms around, but we're going to end it with Stephen's view. We have the extended severe thunderstorm warning. St. Louis, this storm actually might come to you. 60-mile-per-hour wind is now observed. And they've got an extended warning. St. Louis, if this storm holds together, it will come to you. We'll see if it maintains its strength and holds together. But with that said, there's the gorgeous view of the vault, the amazing, gorgeous architectural structure building in Sedalia, Missouri. Stephen's going to take Ozzy in for a delicious bite to eat, perhaps a steak. And we will see you. Oh, fly into Austin. I will pick you up. Lots of old historic things in my area. We could easily make 3 days of it. That sounds like Detroit and Detroit Institute of Art. Ooh, that sounds fun. You guys are great. Brenham, Texas, the ice cream factory. I love ice cream. Yes, yes, and yes. Austin, I was there for a work event. And it could have been in any city. I was just in the conference center the entire time. So I had no idea where I was going. And look at the view now, the sunshine coming with the dark shades, shadows. Look, there's Ozzy. Oh, God. Hi, Ozzy. Hi. Hi, Ozzy. Are you glad to be in the front seat? Are you glad to be in the front seat? Look at your eyes. Oh, my God. Did you eat a lot of food today? Perhaps some pizza crust and some bacon strips. He's like, yeah. Oh, see, he's calm now. He's happy. Look at him. He's a happy dog. He's such a happy dog. Hi. You guys give Ozzy's in the comments. Give Ozzy's dog emojis in the comments. Look at his beautiful eyes. Look at him. Oh, my God, Ozzy. You guys, if you give like your dogs like voices, I give in my pet's voice because you just can't. Like Ozzy's just like, oh my gosh. Ozzy just turned 1 2 days ago. He's like, I'm 7 in dog years. It's exciting. Oh my God, the eyes. Hi. Oh, I like the paw prints, Rochelle. Oh my God. That's do 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 do. Yeah. Oh, look at him. Oh gosh. He's so cute. He is such a sweetheart. Oh my God. He's a baby. He's like, yeah, you guys, it's been a long drive. It's been, oh, we'll stay on live for 3 hours. We're going to make this a solid 3 hours. We have 2 minutes to watch Ozzy lick a new tattoo. Um, yeah. Yeah. That tattoo is Father's Day old. So, we are approaching 3 weeks old for that one. Look at his nose. Look at his eyeballs. Look at his, oh gosh, the tongue. He's so adorable in every single way. Look at him. He's just like, yeah. Oh my God. He is a snickerdoodle. Yes, if you have, yeah. Oh, oh
Good
yes, see
night.
you next stream. Erica, see you next stream. You guys are so fun. I know, right? I know we all can't. We're like, Ozzy, transport yourself over to us. Like do all the things. She's so freaking cute. Hi, Ozzy. Ozzy. Ozzy, can you hear us? Ozzy. Ozzy. He's like, well, I don't know. I got to be up close to a dog to just like get the whistle and get them to like cock their heads a little bit, like tilt their head. He is very, very handsome. He is very, very cute. We love Ozzy so much. And you know what? We love all of you. You guys are incredible and amazing. Thank you for joining us on this early Friday night. It is 7:37 Eastern, which means it's 6:37 Central Time. Perfect dinner time for Steve. You're going to bring a dog into maybe a nice restaurant, and that's awesome. You'll be like,
Yep.
guys, I'm a badass storm chaser, so give me some food. I'll give you the forecast. All the fun things. But yeah, we love all of you. Thank you for being here, supporting us. More to come. We may go live tomorrow night. We may do an interview. We may go live launching the podcast. So yeah, we're going to see what happens. But we love you. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. If you ever need anything from me or any of us, the best way to contact me is DM me on Instagram, Jennifer Weather. We are a community. We support each other. Everyone has good days and bad days, and we are here to lift everyone up always, no matter what. So with that said, we're going to, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, let's see. Oh, we're miniature. We're miniature. There we are. Yay. All right. I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. Have an amazing, oh, look at you guys. You guys are wonderful. Have an amazing Friday evening. Do something for yourself. Either relax, just take a deep breath, read, go see a movie, hang out with friends, or just chill, alone. I may actually go for a little bit of a walk. I hiked earlier, but I'm on like I don't know, working out mission. I want to hike up Mount Washington, and I've got motivation to do that. So, but enjoy yourselves. We love you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.